Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet
Cause I
next
don't
to
give
me.
a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta
Cause I
struggle
don't
through
give
the
a fuck
sewer.
what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
All right, good evening, folks. Mac McAdams Marquez here. Red Cup Tech Talk, Drag Cycling Cars. We appreciate everybody tuning in for another Tuesday evening episode with us, talking racing. Right, Mark?
That's it.
Yep, we got another door car man coming on tonight. Kind of where we stick with here lately in the off season, passing time until we can get some footage that is upcoming in the coming weeks. Brian Lewis is going to give us a phone call tonight and talk to us about some of the irons he has in the fire. The fella's been in motorcycle and car racing for, I don't know, I'll let him tell you guys, 20, 30 years, give or take. I've known him for quite some time, so I'm excited to hear his take on what's going on in the Midwest Pro Mud Series. You know, definitely cool just on the other side of the planet. You know, guys like Keith Haney had a long haul to go to the World Series of Pro Mod, right?
Yeah, that's a good ride to Tulsa.
No, I know.
You've been out there.
I have. Unfortunately, I've made the trek to Oklahoma multiple times to see Brian to buy trailer foam. So I can tell you that's 20 hours one way, and man, screw that. Those days for me making those kind of treks behind the steering wheel, job no job or what, I'm just not a fan of it anymore.
Right.
You know, there was a time where I think every racer can speak on racing 3-4 nights a week, and you know, no matter where they were, you know, hey, you'd put 20 hours in to follow the money, and I'm sure some still do follow the money, but I don't know if there's enough money for me to get in the truck and trailer and
Yeah,
drive out
well,
there.
times have changed, racing's changed. So,
Yeah.
um, you know,
Yeah.
the days of I know well, and ages have changed
Oh yeah.
considerably.
Yeah.
So, the days of taking off Tuesday or Wednesday night and going to President's Cup
Yeah.
around here or another national event down
Yeah.
at Rockingham or something like that. That's it's a lot of time away, but it wasn't a big deal. You know, you drive all night and
Yeah.
get right in the car, warm it up, and
Yeah.
out to Q1 you go.
Yeah.
But you know, nowadays it's like, yeah, you drive all night and then hey man, I need me 5 or 6 hours of sleep.
And today's day and age in pro mod, I think Steve was kind of touching on it last week when we spoke to him. I mean, the amount of time and effort they put into it when they are there, no wonder lights are out when they don't need to be
Right.
anymore. 9, 10 o'clock at night, and that's not. I'm not a fan of that racing. I love racing, but also like the festivities after racing too. So that's a big deal. But Midwest is cool. I've been out to Tulsa. I've been to that racetrack. That's where I rode the Top Fuel bike. Nice facility. Keith and Todd have a really nice facility and a really good series they're running out there. So I'm looking forward to talking to Brian here shortly and hearing what he has to say and what they've got going on. I know he's dabbling in some other series and some other classes too that I'll let him kind of touch on. But it's cool, because it's the other end of the spectrum. But they still have player cars out there.
Yeah, they've got a lot of fast stuff out there.
Yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
and even fast nitro stuff too.
Yeah.
I mean, with Haney out there.
Yeah.
Maybe if Corey gets on tonight, Corey Smith races out there.
Okay.
He's supposed to try to call in this evening. He's got a Nitrous Pro Mod entry out there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to watch it.
Yeah.
I guess it's on. What channel is that?
Well, Flow follows them.
Do they?
Yeah. Yeah, Flow. I mean, I know I've seen them follow them. Whether they do it religiously, we'll ask Brian when he gets on.
There was another channel that ADRL used to be on.
I don't know.
That I've seen. I can't remember the name of the channel though.
Okay.
But,
Yeah, we'll have to ask
anyway,
Brian
yeah.
as far as coverage goes,
Right.
because I know they do get coverage out there. Keith has got of course, a bunch of pull, and he's one of the fastest nitrous cars on the planet, and that's
Right.
his track and that's his hub. So
Right.
you have to be a fast nitrous car if you're going to run, in those mixed intermingled classes where you've got roots, screws, pro chargers, turbochargers, and all that, and that's what they do out there. So I'm eager to find out, and also talk with Brian on their rules package to try to keep parity.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to know.
Yeah.
I guess also coming up this weekend. I don't know if you've mentioned that. As far as class racing goes, is ADRL has had its resurgence, I guess, this year, and so their first race at South Georgia Motorsports Park. Kind of similar format to what they did before, where they they got Pro Extreme. Let's see, Pro Extreme, Pro Mod, Extreme Top Dragster, and then I think it's some juniors, and then some filler classes. So they're surely not as big as they used to be. I don't see top
Right.
sportsmen out there.
Yeah, they're not.
But they're just another place to race. So
Yeah, and I commend Kenny Nowling. I know he's a front man for that because I know he tried to involve 460 with it, but they were running in Midwest and out that way last year. So it's good to see him come on the East Coast and try to grow that brand back again. I don't think I speak for everyone, but I know myself back in its heyday when I ran Pro Mod motorcycle and followed ADRL for, I want to say 3-4 years, give or take, before I went to Pro Mod car racing, was a big deal. And it was huge and it was great, and then it wasn't. So, I'm excited to see if they can get it back to what it once was. And, maybe coming over here is really, when I say over here, meaning the East Coast, and coming to SGMP is going to be a big deal. So we'll see what kind of car turnout that they're going to get. Sorry, guys, we're just trying to figure out how we can get. Did you make heads or tails?
yeah, it should just say copy link because I don't know if he's You
So
should
what
just be able to copy it, put it in a Google browser.
Okay.
We're trying to get Brian in right now, and he's having trouble with the link on his phone.
Hit copy link. Nobody accuses all of being technically savvy or just stupid, spending our money and our time and our efforts on, fast door car racing. So we're trying to walk him through this. You want me to screenshot that? So
Yeah, you
see?
could.
Yeah, let me do that. Bear with us, guys.
Yeah, because that's the same link. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Austin. I'm not. I don't think it's. I don't think it's Motor Mania. It's another one. Wow.
Somebody think it was Motor Mania?
Yeah, it's not Motor Mania TV. It's another TV. It's something else TV. I can't remember the name of it though.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know.
I've got it on my
Oh, I see
Gangster
what you
Vision
did
at
there.
home, but I can't remember the name of it.
You must be way more advanced than I am because I don't have any of that. It said, "Look, here's what he said back."
Uh-huh.
I'm not doing anything when I put it in the. Can you do it regular text? Can we send it to him regular text? Maybe that'll change it. I don't understand. But when I put it in Safari app, we'll just have him call straight the number. You know what I mean? We'll just have him call our number because you can call in that way. So what's the difference? Oh,
Getting the
okay.
wife to assist.
Okay.
The wife with the assist.
Yeah, worst case, we'll have them call in just off the number, which anybody can do that as well, guys.
Yeah,
Which
it'd
that's
be
posted
nice
on there
to
as
put
well.
a voice and a face together.
Yeah, for
seeing as
sure.
he's not from around this area, so if anybody does venture out to Tulsa,
Tulsa,
Oklahoma, they can.
Yeah, that's a long way, man.
Right.
Like I said, I've been there a few times, and as fast as I get there, I want to turn around and get back, with the exception of running the Top Fuel bike, you know. But I flew there, and you know, flying there is 3.5 hours, give or take.
Right.
So that should tell you how long that is in a car. If it's going to take 3.5 hours on a flight, that's how long it is in a car. We're seeing if he hasn't said anything back other than she's doing that. So, but yeah, for us, while we wait for Brian to get right and call us, next week for us, North versus South, Big Tire Racing Galot. Get a load of this. We went over that. Is what that acronym is for.
Yeah. Man. Oh, you're gonna do that to me today.
No.
Okay, I got you.
So we're doing that. We're excited. I know I'm excited. I'm sure. I don't want to speak for Mark. I would like to think he's just as excited to get back to the racetrack and turn some tires, man. You know, I'm hoping and expecting a big turnout there, and just looking forward to it, man. Anybody hasn't been to Galot, beautiful facility, well run, super nice with all the plugs and the whole 9 yards. So I haven't personally gone down Galot with or in any car. I have been there multiple times helping the Stanleys with their Pro Mod car.
Right.
Never took my personal car there, but I have been there with my bikes. Smooth, awesome surface and witness, just like everybody else on every social media. Record-setting numbers and just an awesome facility. Everything is clean and nice. So I'm hoping for a big turnout for the promoters and actually for Galot too.
I'm trying to see if I can find an advertisement to put up here for folks to see.
Yeah.
For this weekend.
Yeah.
Or next weekend. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be a good time. Hopefully, we'll they have they're going to have a big tire class.
Okay. Run what you brung kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it's 5.2 and smaller, and
Okay.
I think they're putting some on top of the pot. $100 entry is I think what I saw. That's what I'm looking for. The
Okay. Well, that's all positive.
yeah. Oh, here it goes.
All right.
Let's
I think we got him.
See if we can figure this out here. Now, let's see if he's. Oh, I see a face.
Bear with us a second, Brian. We're trying to get you up there, buddy.
I see a face. Alrighty. Put him in here as guest one. Move some stuff around. Is that Brian? There goes Brian.
Can you hear us, Brian?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I got you. You can hear him fine?
Cool.
Yeah, I'm a little low.
What's
We're
going on?
just checking the volume, man. Bear with us a second. As long as you can hear us good. He's
Yeah.
adjusting some stuff.
Yeah, I'm just turning the volume up. Okay, should be good.
All right, folks. Brian Lewis. Brian, thanks for taking time out to talk to myself and Mark Hayes.
Hey, thanks for the invite.
Yeah, without a doubt, man. You got a lot of racing heritage history. I was just small talking as we spoke of you're going to be the guest tonight. How long have you been racing cars and bikes?
Started on motorcycles May of '93. Started on a Katana in '93. Then finished my motorcycle drag racing career, if you want to call it, in June of '17 on my funny bike.
Wow. Okay, so 1993 you started. So you started on bikes and then transitioned into cars.
Yeah, I transitioned to cars in 17.
Okay, all right. So kind of the same boat that I'm in, and I made my
Oh
transition
yeah.
in 13. So pretty much the same. Let's since we brought up the funny bike before we start talking too many door cars because there's about 10 of them behind you. Some without doors. That much I do know because I've been in your nice shop. What is your career best ET on a motorcycle?
649, 205.
Wow, 649 205. That's awesome. Was that in the Pro Star days?
No, that was actually ARO in St. Louis in
Oh,
June of 17.
okay. And you were a Suzuki guy predominantly or a Kawasaki guy?
Suzuki all the way until I bought Clark's last bike that he put 6 runs on in 2013, and it was the Kawasaki bottom end GS Lead 50 top end.
Okay. Wow. All right. That is completely and totally awesome. Now, your decision to get into cars, have you always been a pro mod guy? I know your family comes from a long lineage of racing, correct?
Pro mod until 2002 or 3. And then my little brother Brandon, he's not little anymore, 38. He started his first drag car, other than the Junior Drag Show, was a Fuel Alter when he turned 15.
Oh wow. Yeah, I know. I know. Originally, when you and I kind of got, I've always known who you were, but when we got tight back in 17, 18, when I bought my first trailer from you, Kent was speaking about your father. So, I'm sure he was the reason why you hate your money and throw it out the window and have a million toys, right?
A long time ago before he passed. He said, you cannot fill up a 55-gallon drum with $100 bills as long as you're racing. Boy, he ain't lying.
That's an awesome way to look at it, man. So I know I don't want to speak for you. How many actual personal pro mod cars have you had since you got into pro mods in 17?
I've had 2. I bought my original, what was that car? It was a 68 Camaro Primetime chassis. I bought it from Randall Reed in 2017, kind of redid it over a couple of months, and then we went to our first race in October, which was a throwdown. Last round of qualifying, I went 398 with a 6, my very first race, and of course we got bumped out with a number 17.
Damn. Now was that a Roots or a screw blown car?
It was a screw blower.
Okay. And didn't you change that car over to a Pro Charger before you sold it?
Redid it, spent about 7 months rebuilding the whole entire car, lifted a screw blower car for about 5 races, then switched it to a Pro Charger until 21 when I bought the wheelies in April of 21, and we did the wheelies and built it for the 22 season. And it was originally a Pro Charger, and that lasted about 3 races, and I got tired of them things breaking and blowing my motors up.
Yeah. That was my next question. That ended up being, or not ended up being, is it fair to say that's a well-known, I guess lack of better terms, a well-known issue with the Pro Chargers is the longevity. They don't last. That's why everybody's gotten away from them.
Supposed to rev them over 72 or spin them over 72,000 RPM, and you know as well as I do, you have to spin them faster than that to make pro line guys. And, we had 4 in the trailer, and we went through 2 or 3 every race.
Wow, damn! And for my knowledge and the viewers and listeners' knowledge, how much are those a pop? How much do they cost?
I think then they were 8,500, 9,000 a piece for the 140s, not the R's.
Yeah. Wow, god damn! And your best ET in those short 3 quick races with a Pro Charger?
77.
77. How quick? And obviously it's a trend that I think, I don't want to say everybody, but the majority of everybody's doing is going to the screw blowers. And there was a time, and I don't want to speak for everybody, but back when I ran a Roots in 15, 13 to 16 before I sold the car, the Roots were astronomical, and you could get a screw for a fairly decent price because there was no place to race them besides ADRL/PDRA in the end. Is that fair to say?
Oh yeah, I mean, I turned down 40,000 for my screw blower this week because you can't get one.
No shit. Okay. And again, just for the viewers, the C rotor is the front running screw, correct?
D rotor in the alcohol funny car stuff, NHRA Pro Mod stuff, C rotor and everything.
Okay, that's what. All right, there we go. No man, $40,000. So that I don't want to misspeak, but it's my understanding. I believe these originally were built and came off of trains, correct?
No. I'm pretty good friends, actually real good friends with Keith Goolsby. He is the ESI manager, our general manager. You can wait and get one. I think 27,000 right now, brand new. If you want to wait a year and a half.
No shit, that's how long it is to get one.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And mine's runs on it. I got a bad size, so it's fresh and it's started and ready to go. But I'm not selling it because I can't get another one.
Yeah, yeah. Why would you? Without a doubt. Now, let's talk a little bit about your Willys. Whose chassis is that? Who built that chassis?
It's actually a 02 Mooney chassis that was originally built for Tutterow.
Okay.
Tutterow 8 years, sold it to somebody else that didn't race it. It basically sat for 7 years,
Oh,
from 2010 to 7. Sean ended up with it, put about 25 or 30 runs on it. Didn't get a whole lot of runs on it in 3 or 4 years. I bought it in 21 and front half it, back half it. Jeff Holloway Race Cars, and Jeff Pierce Race Car Tuning redid the car 100% for me, and it's a badass ride.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. And we're gonna put a video up here shortly. Your career best in that car. It's been in the 60s, I know, right?
69 3 or 4 times. We went up until this year. We ran Brad's 6 stuff, which is 10, 15, 20-year-old parts.
Yeah.
With 3 that way. Now we've got a different rear end gear in it, and the latest and greatest Smart Mickey transmission, the latest and greatest converters, and now we got a Brad Block Noonan heads in it, Noonan headed motor in it.
Yeah, Noonan's pretty much the way to go for anything front running. Am I right in saying that?
2 brand new sets of Mach 1s from Noonan, so we're excited to try them out.
That's awesome, man. Now, you said you were loading up. What do you have on the agenda? Just to test this weekend, or is there a race out your way?
Even tomorrow, to head to Texas for our first Midwest Drag Race Series race, but it got postponed due to severe hail and wind and lots of rain chances. So they decided, that owns the series, and Ellen, that runs the series here in Tulsa, decided to put a Pro Mod test session together for everybody Friday and Saturday. So we're going to stay in town and go test Friday and Saturday.
So you're going to go to Tulsa instead and test?
Yep, 20-minute drive.
Yeah. Well, you're not angry about that, I'm sure, but it is always nice to go racing.
Not at all, and I can use the seat time. I've only got about 100 runs in a Pro Mod total over 2 years, and I only raced at 14 runs last year, so I could use the seat time away from actual race and get comfortable with it again.
Sure. Now, Mark, if you have any questions, I don't want to keep on.
No, keep on
questions,
keep on going. You know way more about the blower side of things than I do.
Well, no, my next question was just to parlay and talk. Is it Midwest that has the 420 class that you're putting that Studebaker that you have in there?
Yeah, we're putting this car together for it. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Yeah, we can see the quarter panel of it. Yeah, and I know Mark will get a picture of it that you sent. So that's just a 420 index class, kind of like our 460 deal with bikes.
That's correct. 420, obviously 419 with a 9 you lose. Basically, all the rules are NHRA safety rules, and it must have can't have any bigger than a 35-inch tall tire.
Wow, that sounds like a pretty cool gig. I mean, does it seem like is this the first year for it, or how long's that been around?
Ran it last year. Struggled with car counts. Only had 4 to 8 cars per race. And they redid the rules a little bit, restructured it, and Dave Pierce is in charge of that. You guys may know Dave. He owns the Golden Grill that Ron Menix drives. It used to be a nitrous car. And they just bought it new to them G-Force car for this year, blowing alcohol deal.
Okay.
But Dave deal, and I think there's 10 or 11 already committed per race for all 5 races this year.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Any idea what the purse will be in that class?
3,000 to win based on 8 cars.
I'm sorry, you kind of went out. Did you say 8,000 or 10,000?
3,000.
Oh, 3,000. My bad. I was like, God damn, I need a car if it's 8,000, 10,000.
It's not a paying deal, but I don't care about that anyways. I go race to have fun. I'm not paying a mortgage.
Yeah, no, of course not. I just wondered, if it'll catch on to the fellas that can't afford to run, low 60s, printing tickets in Pro Mod. It might be a nice, secondary add-on,
I think it's nice because you have the cars that may not be able to run 360s, 370s, low 80s, but can run a 390 or 4.0. They can slow it down and run 420, and they can come race the series and have time with us.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think it's awesome, and I'm guilty to go back to the bike thing. At the end of my tenure with Pro Mod Bike in 2013, I can remember when that was the talks of the 460 class, and they were coming through asking, would you consider sewing your bike up to run 460? And I said, right after I considered putting fake tits on my grandma. I just was like, I'm not fucking doing that. Like, why in the fuck would I do that? And as 11 years later, man, 460 is where the money is where the fun is. The motors are living. So I'm wondering if they're not stumbling on something pretty daggone cool for maintenance standpoint to run 420. At the time I didn't think that, but go ahead.
Nice thing about the 420 cars, it should be, I say, relatively low maintenance. It should be low maintenance compared to the Pro Mod. And I built this car for my crew guy, Richard Hall. He's been with me from day one. He's only missed one race, and we made an agreement that if he lost a little bit of weight, I'd build him a car, and he's lost almost 100 pounds.
You should have done that, right?
Pounds to go to where he wants to be. That he would do it. So I did my part. I'm going to drive for 2 or 3 times to get it lined out, and I could care less about him.
No kidding. That's awesome, man. Good for you. That's you got to take care of who takes care of you. So to have anybody willing to hang out with you, short of your wife for 20 years, and go through the ups and downs of racing, that's big.
Short of my wife, Richard and his wife are my ride and die. I mean, if I say let's go race tomorrow, they load up. We go race tomorrow. If we got to work till 3 to get ready tonight, we'll work till 3 or 4. He don't care.
That's good. That's good. So he's pretty excited. What's his experience as far as driving cars, race cars?
I bought him Jim Yates' Splitfire Grand 2002 or 3 NHRA Pro Stock car.
Yeah.
And he went, but I had a hard time getting him out of it because of the size. I told him, I said, safeties, I got to get you out of it if something happens. So we sold it. We built the Studebaker. So he has no.
That's good. That's awesome, man. So that's gonna be lightning quick for him when it's all said and done. Once you lined it out.
I've got about a 2-inch long throttle stop. I'm going to put on the injector, and when he makes 10 passes, those will make it run 550s, and when he goes 10 550s, we'll make it run 50s, and so on.
Yeah. Well, good deal, man. That sounds like you got the right step and all that, and that's an awesome deal. I just go back to the class. I really think. That heads up index that, like I said, go back 10 years ago, I used to laugh at, meaning almost pro mod, whether it be car or bike. And nowadays, man, as fast as these cars are going, man, that's a cool index to really jump into. So hopefully that's really going to take off out there.
Like this car, it's not a real expensive car. It's got a blown injected 540 big block Chevy in it with a 1471 high helix and a BTE power glide.
Yeah.
It's a McGamus kit car. It's nothing fancy. It's got fuel tech in it, but it should be a fun car to just go out and rip.
Yeah. I think we all lose sight of that when we get going fast.
Yeah. You tend to do that.
Yeah.
420 is fast until it's not fast. And then it's 4.0s, and then, hey, well, let's get a different blower, or let's get another nitro system, and then next thing you know, you're taking the heads off of it every time you go home and running through it, putting bearings in it for blower guys and whatever else you got to do.
Yep. What's the life expectancy on the rods in your Willys? Is it 20 still or under that?
We try to get 25. Okay. 25 rods, 50.
Okay.
I'm lucky, I've got, Jeff Pierce, Race Car Tuning. He's 45 minutes from me. My chassis guy's 30 minutes from me. Yeah. And I don't know if you guys know Tom or not, blowing alcohol, top alcohol dragster, blowing alcohol guy. He, my guy's 5 miles from me. So everything's kind of handy.
Yeah, well, that's good, man. Because, I'm sure you guys know this. In our opinion, you're out on an island, but it's a pretty cool island, man. There's a lot of badasses out your way, right?
We come home, we service it. I pull the blower off it. I pull the heads off after every race. Take them over to Tom. Tom goes through the heads, checks everything. We put bearings in it, check it all out, put it back together, and go again.
There you go. Yeah, because I don't know how much you watch of the World Series of Pro Mod. I think those guys were banging motors on the regular, so it was 2 or 3 motors if you're trying to run that ignorant numbers, man.
Down there, we went down and washed in 23, and I talked to several of the guys, several of the owners that I know, and they said it was a $25,000 a week, no matter how they sliced it. And that was just running the car, 4 days testing, running the car through Sunday. It was just that much money.
Wow. Brian, can you try to turn your volume up just a pinch? Do you have it all the way up?
Let me see here.
That sounded
that's not
better.
bad.
Yeah, it's all the way up.
Yeah, that
that
sounded
better?
I guess you got a little bit closer or something, because that's just someone had said
There
it
you
was a
go.
little tough to hear you. No, that's good. $20,000 to $30,000
Okay.
a fucking week.
Yeah, that's what they said. They said that's the guys I talked to. It says 25 to 30,000 for that week.
Wow. Yeah. No, I
Which
Man.
no,
No
no, you
way.
know, guys are coming coast, coming from Canada. I mean, they're coming everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, touch on what you sent us last week when we were on that the big race, the next big race. You guys are putting a big race on out there for 150.
Actually, it's Keith Haney, the owner of the Midwest Drag Race Series, and Mr. Higgins that owns the new Flying H drag strip in Kansas City or Odessa, Kansas.
Okay.
So I believe it's 125,000 to win or 150,000 to win, 25,000 runner up, 45 entries.
Wow.
And if you do rank, and that 45 entries is 45 invites plus whoever runs the first 4 out of 6 Midwest Series races gets free entry fee.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. To kind of cater to who's running their series. What's the buy-in?
Yeah, should be.
What
Do
is
it
the
now?
buy-in for that? What's the buy-in for that race?
It was $2,500.
Okay. All right. I mean, for
But
$150.
if you're a Midwest racer and you run the first 4 out of 6 races, you get that money back when you pull in the gate.
Man,
I like that.
man, they're really
So,
that's awesome. Yeah, yeah. There should be a positive for you guys running the series, and those guys own and run the series, so that makes sense.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so
When is that race gonna be?
we have a Martin, Michigan race for the Midwest. I think a week or 2 before that race. I won't make that one because I'll have all my shit ready for the big race.
Yeah, for sure. And is it in September?
Yeah, middle of September.
Okay. All right. So people got plenty of time to, get their stuff lined out and get right. And when do they start doing the invites? And obviously, Keith and the other fella are going to be in charge of who's invited, kind of thing.
We can go Monday.
A week ago Monday, they already started.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow. That's awesome, man. I think that's cool. I mean, that's the next hype. I mean, look at the amount of cars they're getting at the World Series of Pro Mod and the level.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
We talked about that last week. What was the 6 numbers ranking from 1 to 2? We just put your video. We're getting ready to put your video up. One of your
Nice.
races.
You don't have to drive 20 some hours to go racing in Florida.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. You guys should get lined out for that. I mean, because
Drive, so
I've
not
driven
bad.
to your house a couple of times and fuck.
I know you. Oh, 20 hours for you?
Huh?
20 hours for you? Is that what it
21.
was?
Yeah, 21.
21.
Hours. Yeah, 21 hours one way. I did 42 hours of driving and 49 hours.
That old boy
we got this last trailer from you.
Yeah, that old boy at Cam bought that Pro Stock S10 pickup I had. He drove from Maryland. He said it was 21 or 22 hours
Yeah.
each way for him too.
Yeah, totally brutal, man. That's brutal, but it is what it is. Beautiful out there. For the 20 minutes I'll look around because I'm just trying to get the fuck out of there and get home.
So again,
Well, you did pick one of the coldest.
I did what? Say that again.
You did pick one of the coldest days of the year.
Right. Yes. What were you getting ready to say, Mark?
Yeah. I think what was it? 12 degrees that day?
It was cold. Yeah, it was definitely cold as shit.
It was cold.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I sent your trailer to San Francisco, California last Friday.
Wow, man. That old boy's getting around. It's a nice trailer. It was a nice trailer. You and I spoke.
He was very
like,
pleased.
Getting those extra 3 feet and of course more amenities. But the motivation was the extra 3
Yes.
feet. I'm like, man, I ain't never paid so much for 3 feet. You thought I was getting a dick implant or something, man. Sorry.
Well, that Pro one.
Yeah, no, not complaining at all. Just I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to it. My first time out will be the end of this month with it. So I'll probably
Cool.
bother you for a refresher on the awning because I haven't even thought about putting that up, and that'll come here in a couple of weeks. So, but
I
no,
forgot how to put it up.
You really? You said numbers. I remember the numbers. I don't remember if they start at the back or the front. I can't remember any of that shit.
Start at the back, left or right.
Okay, all right. And I'll probably still bother you again when I do that.
I'm good. Call me anytime.
Thank you.
So again, what does it take to get an invite out there? We have one of our racers from around this way with one of those noisemakers like you guys like to race. That's really fast.
I
So he
think
wants to know what it takes to get in if you're not a a Midwest.
if I if I understood it right, the invites were for the Midwest Drag Race Series. Then they had 45 open spots above that.
Okay, so do you have to
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
do you have to get in touch with Haney to get in, or is he making the list himself?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Keith Haney or Ellen Eschenbacher.
Okay.
okay, okay. Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
fella just asked, so he
Yeah.
was just wondering how he can get in on that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Get with Keith. I don't know all the particulars. I got invited. That's all I care about. I know it sounds selfish, but that's what I care about.
No, not at all. I mean, you're a regular.
Wes
Series.
Buck. And Wes Buck won't invite me to the World Series, so I'll go to this.
Right.
You keep dropping 60s, that's not going to be an issue, man. But also too,
Yeah.
you know, if he does invite, you better bring another trailer with a bunch of bullets in it. You know, it's
I've got 2 motors for the wheelies and 2 motors for the funny car, so I can take 3 if I need to.
there. You
3
go.
plus 1 in the car.
Since you brought the funny car up, I saw, you know, and I see regularly with some of your updates that you put on Facebook. How far out is that before you're gonna? Is that like a middle
Well-
of summer thing?
Well, it was supposed to be the first week of April thing, but we got busy with the wheelies getting it ready and the Studebaker. It's supposed to go maybe in a week or 2 to go over and get the fuel tech put in it and get it wired and plumbed, get the body fit for it, get the hole cut for the injector and headers.
Yeah.
Then we'll see. I'm hoping sometime in April 1st of May. We'll try it.
Now, what's the closest? You're doing Funny Car Chaos with that, right?
Yes.
Now, what's the closest to you that they come? Isn't that more of like
Well,
a
the
Texas deal?
Hour and a half.
Man, wait. So you're in a good. Yeah, I love Funny Car Chaos. I mean, it's just it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, we
for somebody like
we
me.
go race Mocan. It's an hour and a half away for their race. We go to Ennis, Texas with Motorplex, which is 4 hours away. Then everything else is 6, 8. I think the farthest one is Albuquerque, which I won't go to because I can't get off work that much.
Gotcha.
My boss is.
Yeah, self-employed, just so everyone
Yeah.
else knows. Now, tell me a little bit about like front running. What class does that run in Funny Car Chaos?
Funny Car Chaos. That's the only
Yeah,
class.
yeah,
A field, B field, C field, D field.
Okay, well that's what I mean. So, what do you like, a B or a C because it's not nitro? I would think nitro's A. Is that fair enough?
Well, if you can run a 60 or mid 60 to probably a high 70, you can be A field at all the races except for the Ennis race.
Okay.
The Ennis race, big show NHRA cars come to. So those cars, I think Worston went 319 last year in the 660.
Right.
So my car would technically be an A field car. I think if I can drive it.
Right. I think they're easier to drive, man. Have you driven a funny car before?
No.
Yeah, trust me when I tell you, man, all the finesse and everything that you're going to have in your mind driving your Pro Mod car is out the window with a funny car. It is like just turn the wheel, man. There's no finesse, and it'll listen because, you know, it's rigid. And I tried getting out of the funny car, which I only made, I think, 8 passes in a funny car prior to even getting in a door car 2 years later. I was doing the aggressive aspect of it and found out real quick you can't do that in a Pro Mod car. They're just 2 different beasts. But I like it. I mean, having a motor in front of you and you're sitting on the rear and the transmission's at your feet. I love the funny car. I love
that
a funny
bomb,
car.
but it's sitting in my face. No way.
We should. It's gonna, I'm obviously Pro Mod guys, so we're gonna have, lock, all the dumps and turbo 400 in it out of the Pro, because I got several transmission stuff for the Pro Mod, so everything interchanges.
Yeah.
So it'll be a all Pro Mod setup in a funny car.
That's awesome. That's cool, man. I definitely, it's a toy box, man. He's got beautiful house spread, the whole 9 yards. And as I said that, he was like, hey, it's all for sale. I really think this guy'd sell his glasses right now.
I will my telephone.
See.
I'm blind as can't have my glasses.
Yeah, no, it's I think it's cool that you have all that in your backyard, because we just don't have any of that out here. Now, I'm not complaining given the different avenues that we have to race at. So you guys, you having the options with Funny Car Chaos and all that, and you might run into camp. I think the fella that he tunes is called Still Crazy, I think it says on the side of his car.
He just keep his hernia to himself would be okay.
Oh my God, yeah. It's not a hernia. He pulls his nuts out.
Oh, man.
It's fucking disgusting. Yeah, it's
Ugh.
Good luck with that because he's not getting any
First-
younger. I think he's probably 80 some now, or he'll be 80 this year. That I do.
I
know.
tell you, first time I introduced my wife to him, it'd been 10 years ago. I said, he goes, my hernia's hurting. I said, Camp, don't you even start it.
Yeah.
Of course, he had to whip it out and throw it over his pant, over his belt. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, and he's not getting any better the older he gets. So I do know this year he'll be 80. Yeah,
He'll be 80.
He'll be 80 this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm glad they only made one.
Yeah, no doubt. There's no doubt. I mean, his sons aren't like him, without a doubt. He's a one-off dude, and hell, my engine man that I met through camp, he's 84, and he was still doing Derek Ward stuff. It's awesome that these guys are still in it, and still going. I mean, for me, that's another 30
look at
couple
Tom
years of
Conway.
pistol anyway. Look at who?
Tom Conway, my engine guy, Tom will be 76 this year.
Yeah.
He's been racing alcohol drag. I think he quit about 5, 6, 7 years ago, but he still builds the A-Fuel stuff and tunes the A-Fuel stuff and still builds the blown alcohol stuff. And I mean, he's as good as they get. He's 76.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I think when you reach that and you're still going, you want to keep going, because I think if you slow down, that's when shit stops for you.
Yeah,
I
keep moving. Get a little. Say, send me back to tell you from the old folks home, man. Yeah, you got to try to keep moving.
That's what he says. You're what, 58?
58.
Yeah, he's 58. How old are you, Brian?
49.
49. So you're
you're a whippersnapper too. Oh my God.
I'm 48. So you're older than me.
I look
Now,
older than you,
look,
Mark.
after you make a good pull, what's that?
I look older than you, Mark, but I'm not.
Well, thank you. It's gotten so now that when I was driving before I had the surgery, you get down to the end of the after making a good pull, and then you got to pull all your stuff loose. You're pulling your Hans loose, try to get your helmet off, and then it's like, okay, let me get out of here, because you're sitting on the ground.
Yeah.
The nice thing.
But of course, if something were to happen, I could definitely squirrel myself out of there.
Absolutely.
But it's a little different.
Yeah.
Different doing now.
Yeah. Do you
Nice thing about the Willys has that big ass door opening. I get in that car fully dressed, Hans on, helmet on, and get out. I can get out fully dressed too in 5 seconds. So that makes it nice.
So how do you like driving that with that? Because I've only sat in one Willys, and it was a Mooney Willys. That windshield is so small.
You're
I
just
looking
turned
out
the
of
second.
like a box, like you're a solitary confinement in there.
Yeah, well, I just turned the second stage bulb on, mat it, and close my eyes and let go of the button and let it take care of itself.
Just hope you don't hear anything.
No, everybody says they're self-driving now. The driver doesn't do anything, so.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I wouldn't say that. Not with these cars.
But-
Maybe if you had some bracket car, but not with that.
No, this sumbitch scares me every time I get in it.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing, man, because they all should.
Yeah.
The day you're used to it and everything, man, something's going to happen. I've obviously think the opening.
And faster, it doesn't take long.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. No, the visibility out of my 53 Vet, I would think, is probably parallel with that Willys, because such a narrow.
Yeah, but the width of it,
The post
is like, you're right here. I
Yeah.
mean, I sat.
Yeah,
you had decent leg room in it.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
Well, the Willys is 17 inches narrower, A-pillar to A-pillar than my Camaro was.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that adds
Yeah,
up.
I mean, you can literally just do this and open the passenger door.
Wow.
Well, yeah, that I can, and you sit in the car sideways. So when you sit in the Willys, you look at the injector.
No kidding. Okay.
Yeah, if you look, I don't know any pictures of my car, but if you look at my car, if you look at the front windshield on the driver's side, there's a little stripe.
Okay.
And it's about 3 inches off the A-pillar. That's what I drive by, is that stripe. Because if I drove by anything else, the car would go right every time.
No kidding. Okay.
wow.
That's
Yeah,
interesting to know.
you actually sit in the car crooked.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, when I drove Adams
When I met-
63, the visibility was great, but it really narrowed, like the upper frame rail, double frame rail car, the upper frame rail just narrowed out. So it was almost like my knees were touching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not like
Yeah,
that
this
in your
car, it's 6 inches. I think it's 6 or 7 inches narrower A-pillar than a 63 Corvette.
Yeah.
Okay. Man. Yeah, they look cool as shit. I've always liked the
The
Willys.
foot box is really small, and this is back in the clutch days.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I can
I
imagine.
mean,
and I'm size 13, so I got a size 13 shoe, so you have to try that deal.
Jesus.
yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
not me. Man, yeah, no, it's I don't have a stack of cars that I've driven, just 3 now. And that the most uncomfortable one was Adams, just like you said, the foot box, just everything narrowed. It's like my knees were together, and then to make it work, I lifted up my right knee and pointed out this way to get it away from this. And
Yeah.
I could imagine if it was a clutch car.
Well,
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
game changing.
this car is actually really comfortable. Staging the car in the left lane's not bad because I can actually see once I get the top yellow light on, I can see the bottom yellow.
Yeah.
The right lane's what gives me a challenge because I have to stage the car between the window net and the A pillar out the door window because the A pillar's in the way of the lights.
Wow, it's like when
That's
you
the
look
hard.
when you look at Zappia. Have you ever noticed that with that right side drive car? Some grooves and instances, and I watched some of that Australian racing. He stages with a mirror. He literally
Yeah.
looks in a
Yeah,
bus
my-
mirror.
you know that's illegal.
Yep.
Yeah, is it?
My dad-
yeah,
Over
yeah.
there
in
even?
NHRA, it's illegal.
Okay.
I know that because back in the day when they had, this is back in like Ronnie Sox days when they had the super huge scoops on them, they
Yeah.
probably didn't even need.
Yeah,
You couldn't see around the scoop,
yeah,
so they would have a mirror over there,
Right.
right, where our passenger would sit,
Yeah.
and they do this because it would look around. But I think back then also the
Yeah.
trees were a lot closer to the cars.
Yeah,
they
my-
weren't out at.
my
It's almost
dad-
like going to Colonial Beach.
right.
The trees are
so
a bit
close.
closer. So if you've got a big hood scoop or you got a big hat, you're trying to figure out how to position your head
To see.
to try to see the
Yeah,
bulb.
I think Dad had like a 4-inch round mirror in the right A pillar of his. That's how he staged in the left lane because he couldn't see over it.
that's bizarre, man. I guess we all get used to it, but that would be bizarre.
Yeah.
For me.
Well,
Yeah.
you also got to figure back in those days when they were doing that.
Yeah.
You didn't have Hans
Right.
on. You didn't have any of that stuff, so you could just turn like this.
Oh,
and be
no.
like, okay.
Yeah,
We didn't.
Can't do
I
that.
mean, I
anymore.
remember Dad had, Dad wore a neck collar and wore a sock, and we didn't have radios or nothing.
yeah, yeah.
In the very first pass I made in a pro mod, I asked him, I said, what are we doing here? He goes, I don't know. I've never driven one with a converter in it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Thanks, Dad. Yeah,
Yeah. He kept telling me his had a man pedal.
yeah, man pedal. Hold on,
Man
King
pedal.
King just said something. Willys is truly what a pro mod is about. Wish there was more older body styles. That's what King just put on there. I don't know if you can see that, Brian. Thank you, Steve.
No,
I
I
agree
can't.
with you.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree with you, man. I for me, that was, I don't know if that's how you kind of happenstance with the Willys or the money was right or whatever, but my scenario with the car that I ended up with, that 53 Vet that McCamus built, was just opportunistic and the money was right. But, in what I liked about it when it came out, because my car was built in 05, they were everywhere. But by the time
Yes.
I had it, in 12, they weren't everywhere. So I liked
No.
that throwback. I think everybody has, no offense to Mark, today's day and age, if you're building a brand new car, and I
Right.
say no offense to him, they have late model Camaros. That's what he has. But
Exactly.
in his defense,
That's
when
why-
he began
That's
building it,
exactly.
they were new.
That's the exact reason I sold my Camaro.
There you go. Yeah,
I got-
and I'm guilty.
I
I think
would-
like most, I love the '69 Camaro. I love the Camaros, but man,
Oh, I do too. I love the way it looks. I'm just tired of looking at them.
if I was gonna
I'm
build
tired.
a car from scratch and just said, "Hey, I want to do a new car," it would be the '67 Mustang as a pro mod with the screw hanging out of it, fastback. And I'm not a huge 4 guy, even though I have a GT 500 now. I only bought it because it's fast, but I just like King just said, the older body style.
Yeah. That 67.
I
really,
think
really nice.
If I was going to build a brand new car,
Yeah.
it would be strictly for ET at mile an hour. I'd build a new body Mustang.
Really?
Yeah, just because that's, I feel, from what I talked to, Jeff Pierce, my guy that tunes my stuff, he tuned, his car went 59 or 60 at 75 over last year.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, so you're talking
yeah,
like
they're-
Martins, not the brand new body style that nobody has, but like Todd Martins.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, 2022, 23, like that, like Todd's.
gotcha. Because I know they drastically just changed the body style. Not drastically, but if you're a Mustang guy, I've seen it. They did change the front and the ass end of it,
Mhm.
but obviously it hasn't come down the pike long enough or new enough that it's on a pro mod car yet.
Right.
Yeah, no, I like the new, like when Camp came out with the Cadillac, that was cool because it was new. Nobody saw it. It
Different.
didn't really take. Yeah, it was different. But when you go back to old Willie's like that, I like them,
Yeah,
man.
but it makes a big difference in
Aerodynamics.
quarter mile racing.
Yeah.
So I think
Oh,
I can't remember, somebody had said when Mickey went that 220,
Yeah.
that if he had a new Camaro rather than the
Mhm.
69 he has, right?
Yes.
That it probably would have ran another 1 or 2 mile an hour.
No
faster.
kidding.
No, I guess
I've
you
been-
know what? It was when he
I'm
went the
moving-
quarter mile.
Well, that
That's
was
what
Moyer.
it was.
Moyer,
That was
yeah.
no.
Mickey- when Mickey did
He
it?
didn't drive it. Somebody out there help me out. Somebody drove Mickey's car in the quarter mile at Bradenton.
Yeah.
Do you know
Jose.
Brian?
Jose.
Jose
There you
Gonzalez
go.
did?
There you go. Yeah. And
Okay.
I can't remember how fast he went. It was rolling, but they
Yeah.
were saying like he would have picked up like another 2 or 3 just
Wow.
by
It
having
went-
a newer
I think-
aerodynamic car.
34 at 272, I think is what it went, didn't it?
Wow. 34, 272. Yeah.
I think that's what it
Moyer
went.
a 514, I
He,
think.
he passed at 1,100 foot.
Yeah. He said the windshield was coming in. Yeah.
Yeah.
God. Sign me up.
You know,
to
I
do
know.
it.
When they were driving, and he just said, he couldn't concentrate doing the quarter mile driving and tune it too. So that's why he put Jose in it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that makes total sense.
That's what I understand.
Okay. Yeah. No. For me, you've never ripped 1 quarter mile, have you, Brian? Your phone kind of.
No, I haven't.
You haven't. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm getting to lose you. I'm down to 5% on the phone. So
Oh shit. Okay. All right.
Well, let's rip
Yeah.
one of these loose here before you get off of here, so that folks can see what you got.
show
going
one of
on
your
here.
videos.
Ah.
That you sent across. That's not his 6. Sorry. I do that with him all the time. Yeah, you launch. I said, was there another car in the other lane? Because
Right.
you can't hear shit with a screw. I love it. I love
But
it.
no, what's not about this? It runs 921 to a 930, 60 foot about every run. It runs
I like
245, 46 to the split. That's what. So we're hoping it's going to pick up substantially, not substantially in the 60, but we're hoping up to the 330 and then out to 660. Hopefully it's going to. My goal is for it to run a 61 or a 62. That's the plan.
That's awesome, man. I definitely hope it works out for you because I know, even when we spoke back when I was out at your house, I know you had new power plants, and that's what all that is for, man. You're just hoping for the best. You're trying to keep up with the Joneses, and man, the Joneses today's day and
Time
age.
you are beat up.
Yeah. It's I don't think the Joneses can keep up with the Joneses at this point. And for me, when you look at like Todd's new car, I like his new car. Don't get me wrong, but I like his old car better. That's the body style.
Yeah.
Just,
Oh yeah.
yeah. It's they just look so good on the ground. And
Well, hell, I'm down to 2%. I'm fixing to lose you guys.
all right,
Okay.
Brian. Well, thank you for coming on.
Hey,
Man.
I
and taking
appreciate
the
the invite, and
Yeah.
I'll let you know how it goes this weekend.
Yeah, definitely, man. I wish you
great.
luck, and we'll have you on again to talk about it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right,
Okay,
brother.
buddy.
Take care.
Bye.
See ya. No, it's awesome to get to talk to him, man. He's got his irons. He's got a lot of irons in the fire. I think it's awesome that he's got those options out there.
A lot of options.
He's got options, man. Without a doubt, it's for sure cool. Was that him just jumping off?
I don't know. Did he join back up?
Nah, he's probably trying to figure out how to get off. But no, guys, we just wanted to bring attention to the Midwest Pro Mod Series. I mean, Keith Haney and all those guys. Keith being in charge, and Ellen. I don't need to tell you all about Ellen. She's I'd be remiss to say that everybody doesn't appreciate when she covers a race or has anything to do with a race. So it's super cool that they put this big money race together, and hopefully we'll see some locals, from around here make that trip and show out there too.
Yeah. What's it? 150 grand, right?
Yeah, 150 grand. He said 4,500 to buy in. If people are running down
2,500, I thought.
4,500.
Oh, it's 4,500.
It's 4,500 to buy
Okay.
in. He said anyone that runs the Midwest 4 races, as soon as they hit the gate, they get their money back. So they got to put it out to commit, but when they roll in, they give them the
I
entry
could've
fee
sworn
back.
He said 2,500.
Matter of fact, I will text him. Just
Who
to
heard?
confirm.
Who heard? I think Mac is full of crap. I thought he said 2,500, and
Alright.
you get your money back if you're.
About to ask him. Hopefully, he's got enough.
Man, his phone's dead. he was,
I'm
it
gonna ask
was
him. I'm
going in
dying
and
to know.
out.
Again. just so we all know. But either way, $150,000. That's man, these purses are getting awesome, and they always should have been. The Door Wars race that I won was 5,000 to win, and I'm not slighting $5,000, but I can, without breaking down expenditures, I was probably still five to $6,000 in the rear after winning, just with expenses, carnage, fees, and all the above. So these guys should be running, I think, bare minimum for 10 to 15,000, no matter where they go.
Yeah. It's hard to get tracks to pay that kind of
I
money.
understand.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah,
you know?
well, and I'll take a page out of our book. When I say our book in the bike racing world, with what we do in the 460 deal, even if it's not our elite 460 that Robbie Honeycutt put together, for big purses, we create our own purse, do last man standing, and I think some of the car guys, man, just to put that out there, get that in your head, man. You guys get together in the pits, and if you get 10 guys together, and it's like, hey, let's do a last man standing, so the last guy out of the guys putting their money in wins the entire pot, whether it be $100 entry, $200, $500, and then one specific guy holds that, and that's a nice icing on the cake. And I think a lot of classes, whether it be car, bike, people should do that.
Yeah.
It's a general side bet without any animosity. This guy holds the purse. That purse, any given time, our last man standing is anywhere from $2,000 to $4,500 on top of the purse. So we're racing for $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 on motorcycles that it doesn't cost.
So
that
who
much.
puts up the initial purse?
The initial purse is held by, like in our case, if it's Elite
XDA,
460,
right?
we're XDA. Like our normal XDA purses, depending on the bike count, because it bumps up in increments of 8, we're racing from anywhere from $500 to $6,500 initial purse, and then we do a last man standing. Like the last
Whoever wants to get in.
whoever wants to get in.
wants to get in.
Whoever wants to get in. Like we did a last man standing in, I want to say it was 2021. I won the race in the last man standing. I won $12,400. The last man standing pot alone was $8,400. $8,400 last.
So
man
if you
standing.
put in, I'm trying to get
It
my
was-
math and folks. So if you put in the pot 6,500, and then whoever wants to put in another 500,
we put a number on it. Sometimes to make it affordable now, to make it grow, we used to be 500. Now it's down to like 300. Sometimes we go down to 200. Extra.
and anybody can put that.
Anybody can get in it.
And then whoever wins,
Wherever the last man is standing out of who
you
got
get
in that,
that
gets
extra.
it. So it could be round number 3, and you were the last man standing. You get that purse. I'm not going to kid anybody. Anyone getting into that is semifinals or finals. Like my last man standing came down to the final round. So I won the final round and won the last man standing and won the money. So to date, it's still the largest purse. It's $12,400.
Okay, so the last man standing would be the last person still in it.
Mm-hmm.
So if everybody, let's say, went out in the semis,
Yep.
you'd split in the semis,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because
if
you have
everyone
two
did.
people.
Yep. Well, a lot of
Well,
people
it-
want to start talking about it, but in all reality, I don't think, and don't hold me to it, we've ever had that issue where you've got to part it. It generally comes down to the final round.
Okay.
It almost always comes down to the final round. And then that's when, how big are your balls? Are we going winner take all, or are we cutting it?
Right.
And me personally, I like to do a cut heavy to the winner side. So if it's, $8,400, it's like, all right, let's split it in the middle and let's go race for 500.
Right. Right.
Because who wants to walk without that? But I just think the car guys really ought to take that kind of mentality, because we're just going to run with it in every other bike class. Robbie and I were talking, and we want to do it in Top Sportsman. And I don't know if it's a grudge thing to do because there's so much other side money going on. But if there's a shootout, an organized shootout, whether it be in no time, big tire, why don't we all get together and say, hey, let's do a last man standing. Let's put in $300 extra. And then you got a DP guy in this world, that's what we're going to call him, holds that money, and the last man standing, whoever that is, gets that money. You don't even have to win the race to win the last man standing. In some cases,
Yeah, I guess.
it's that much more money. It's a gamble, but it's that much more money. And I've allowed friends on my team buy into my last man standing money. They want to buy into that. Man, can I split it with you and put in 150? They win or lose with you.
Oh, okay.
So you let your friends buy into that. It's easier, but you share the wealth.
Yeah, well, I think it's a little easier with what you're doing rather than grudge racing because,
Right.
of course, even though I think most people, I'm not going to say all people, but most people kind of have an idea of what other guys run.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not the if you're the
Right.
like the also ran guy that's trying to luck
Right.
your way into a final,
Right.
you're really not going to put that. That's
That
the
makes sense.
problem with that. You guys got everybody's hitting that number 460.
Yeah.
So if you can hit the tree 4 times in a row,
Yeah.
you should be there. And the
Yeah.
guys that can do that, you okay, well, I'm a 20, 30 guy,
Mhm.
I'm probably getting my ass whooped,
Right.
but
Sure.
you might want to take that chance, but with
Yeah.
something that's just straight on heads up,
That might be different. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess that grudge guys are probably going to more so want to do the 2-car shootout thing.
Sure.
If you can get them to do that.
Yeah.
If you can get them to say, hey, man,
Sure.
look, I got you next round. And we just did the coin, whatever the hell it
Yeah.
is. And let's race for whatever.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
can get that going.
Yeah.
So it's I think it's a little different because you guys are all running an index.
Sure.
So
You're
all the
probably
bikes
right.
got the same performance. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Whether you've got a big engine, small engine,
Sure.
whatever else goes on
We're
the
all
bike,
shooting
whether
for
it's
the
a
same
Kawasaki
target.
or Suzuki or
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever that
Well,
goes on with the
that's
bike
where I
world.
think that 420 deal might be a lick moving forward. It'll grow. I really think it's a cool concept, kind of like the 460 thing, and I'm sure it's an alternative to go out there and be in the elite top sportsman at PDRA when you can't make the front running deal. A lot of guys have backed off and are running 380s in top sportsman.
Well, they've so back when Monster used to do Monster Jones, everybody knows him. Used to do promoting for his events.
Yeah.
He'd always have some kind of 450, 470
You
class.
got an index too.
And hold on just a second, guys.
Got a caller.
Alrighty, who is this? Who is this that just dialed in?
Yo.
Uh-oh, can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on? Hello.
How you doing, man? Who is this again?
This is Pete.
It's Pete.
Oh, what's up, Pete? Sorry, I didn't recognize it, brother.
What's
How you
going on?
doing, man?
What's going on? What's going on, fella?
Oh, just
Man,
you know.
we're trying. Evidently, this we're having problems with this audio, and I don't know what.
Yeah, we're
Sounded like you had a lot of echo. Had a lot of echo on his end.
On his end.
yeah. I think
Yeah, when he was
I think
talking.
his was reception in his metal building. It was a little delayed even as we watched him, so I think that's was creating a little bit. But you were able to hear him for the most part, Pete.
Yeah, but like I said, it was like delaying and well, on my end, it could have been maybe my service, but it sounded like a little skipping. But it could have been me
Gotcha.
because I probably ain't got the best service around Baton Eagle. So
Yeah. So what are you up to, man? Are we gonna see you next week at Galat?
you know it.
I figured. I just would ask for the viewers. I didn't think the blue car was going out and you weren't coming out.
All right, but hey, Pete, before we go any further, let me make sure that I don't have anything screwed up.
Hold on a sec, Pete.
Yeah, let me just ask the peoples out here.
He's just gonna ask the viewers if they can hear you and all that jazz.
I don't know if they can.
He's
or
just
not.
asking that. I know I'm excited to get back behind the wheel of this thing and smell some tire smoke, man. You know?
Yeah. Sitting there watching racing the last couple of weekends. Been a lot of good racing. Watching it on the, YouTube and Flow Racing, all that good stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm ready to get up there and see it in person.
Yeah, no
See what's
doubt,
going
man.
on.
Yeah, I'm for sure excited for my longtime guy Derek to be coming back. He's not going to be doing any work, but we're dragging him out of the house. He's feeling a little bit better these days. He has some days better than others, but for me personally, guy's always been with me for going on 16, I think 17 years. I'm excited to have him back out and get back behind the wheel of Mr. Hayes's car and try to I would say light the boards up, but we're not lighting the boards up. We're just going to light some wind lights up, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to. What are the murmurs, man? Are we going to have a decent count as far as you know?
I don't even know, honestly.
You were
Everything seemed to be quiet. Ain't nobody really doing a whole lot of talking. I don't know if guys ain't got the calls ready or maybe just early, but
Okay.
like with the big tower stuff, ain't nobody really saying a whole lot.
Okay. Well,
Maybe
they're
they
being
just gonna
quiet.
roll in and just race. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe they're just being quiet and plan to just show up.
Sometimes that's the best way to do it.
Real quick, Pete, hold on just one second. I gotta We got a question, a little technical question here from my man, Mr. Austin. He said, with the old Cavalier, what was the reason behind running the single wheelie bar as opposed to having two? The only reason that for me that I ran a single was for weight. That was only. It was about single wheel. Chromoly was, I want to say, like 28 pounds, something like that. And back then we ran really long wheelie bars. They were probably 90, 95 inches, something like that. And the dual wheel, which I had singles and duals, um, was more like 65, somewhere around there. It was pretty heavy. So for me, that was
Wow.
the only difference. I know a lot of people said, "Oh, well, you can't run that. You can't, it won't work and
Right.
whatever." Well, I got it to work fine.
Yeah.
If you got your car set up right,
I had a single wheelie bar.
you
Yeah.
you shouldn't have an issue with it.
Yeah.
Do you have more adjustability with two wheels for last minute changes? If you've got, let's just say, with the current car I have now has carbon dual wheel wheelie bars, and excuse him. um, and I can make a quarter or a half inch change left or right to steer the car one way or another off the initial hit. So does that actually help? Yeah, for last minute changes where you don't want to try to get up under the car and you move it a quarter flat, or you're doing something really minuscule. It could just be the starting line is a little slick. It's going to make the car try to go right, and then you're trying to, instead of trying to get into the chassis setup, you can make that adjustment with the wheelie bars. Single wheel, pretty much you can't. The mechanics of that, because the wheels in the center now. I think excuse me. I think Rick Jones has a single that is offset. So much like
Hmm.
a pro stock would run, they basically run the car on the right wheel, even though they got dual wheel bars. If you ever look at them, the ones that chalk them, it's pretty much the right one's hitting, and you're riding that one, and you're moving that one up and down to make the car go right or left, because it's, of course, that side is attached to the right side of the housing. Um, so that's what I came up with for me. I've through tire shake or whatever, you break a heim, you do something dumb like that, and have to replace them, and until I could get it fixed, I put the dual wheels back on it. Um, back then I'm trying to lose as much weight as possible, and I needed a little bit more nose weight, so the single helped that out too. Much like guys running either titanium or carbon nowadays, it's just all about weight, and of course the money is, I want to say, almost triple. Probably 2.5 times a set of chromoly bars. So meaning titanium or carbon is about 2.5 times what steel is going to be. I've got a set of steels that I originally had on the Camaro, and through a few times shaking real hard, yeah, they arched up, and
Oh,
I just
really?
made them work while I was
Yeah. Got
waiting
by.
for the carbons to come.
Yeah.
And so anyway, that's the reason for me. It's primarily just weight.
Yeah, I got questioned a lot with my blower car because we had a single wheelie bar, and why aren't you changing it? I'm like, there's no reason to. We had to put roughly 80 to 90 pounds in my car to make weight, so weight wasn't an issue from my car standpoint.
Right.
So, and it was going straight, so I wasn't changing anything.
Right.
you know.
Right.
So,
All right, Pete, you still there?
Yes, sir, just listen to the tech tip.
Oh yeah, did
Hey,
you learn
look, I'm
anything?
trying
You
to
write
learn.
that down?
We're trying to learn something.
You're simple, Pete. You're simple, man. Well, I hope we have a good car count. Shootout. I didn't. You said it was 5-2 and under.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. So no blower cars.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't think so.
just kind of wondering, what to
Yeah.
expect, who's going to be out there, and I like you said, Pete. I don't know if it's people that don't have their cars done or just holding out for Dion's race. I just figure we're bringing extra bags because we want to take all the money. So why miss a race, right?
Well,
Uh-oh.
yeah. Going to try
you
to
gotta,
anyway.
You got to think that way. I'm not
Gonna
saying
try
we
to.
are, but that's why put it in the box and why load up and head anywhere if you don't think like that?
Right.
Wouldn't you agree, Pete?
Oh yeah. Be nice start off with a win.
Oh, 100%. You know, one win lane at a time. I'm just looking forward to actually being back at Galot. It's been, God, I think since I want to say last time I was there was in 17. When was the last time you were down there?
Probably the same year.
About the same.
No, wait a minute. No, last year.
No,
Was
because
that-
we just
yeah, we were there last year
we
because
jumped down there in 22. Remember that's when we had when we were down there. And you
yeah,
drove
Alan
your car.
drove when
Hey.
we raced Jeff.
Oh, your car with
Yeah.
Race Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay. Was that the last time you were there, Pete?
Yeah, because we had our car there too, so we both were down there racing. That's last time.
That you had your car out?
Yeah.
Those last. Oh, we ran our car today because we went to Piedmont, but that's the last time I've been to Galot. Was that day?
Okay. Yeah, and then it's pretty much rinse and repeat the week after to Dion's race. You know, so I'm looking forward. That'll be another double duty thing for me, and I like those kind of days, man. Doesn't give me time to overthink anything. I'm too busy. You know.
Well, not this one. That one. Let go of the button.
Yeah, let go of the button. That's it, man.
Well, switching gears, and me and Pete kind of talked about this a little bit. Switching gears into kind of more the grudge race side of things.
Sure.
Seeing as everybody seems to like that controversy and crap.
Mhm.
So, thoughts on, and the folks that are out there listening, you can either jump in the comments or you can call in, you can video in. I just like to hear the thoughts on, as far as grudge racing itself goes, not shootout racing, grudge racing, and the internet, social media, and backline talk, and how that actually affects getting races or actually racing in general. Not, there's going to be situations where some guys can, you can just easily, hey man, I'm going to call you like you did before. Everybody had phones. You had a two-way pager. You had, whatever, and you just call somebody, or you go to the track and get your man. Nowadays, it seems that it's easier to get on Facebook and cap about what you're going to do, and and then when you get backed into a corner, you end up, things end up getting personal and all
Right.
that kind of stuff because you're out of ammo and you don't want to look like, you're cornered or whatever. And
Sure.
I'm just not going to race you because, well, it's grudge racing. That's what grudge racing is, in my opinion. So why don't you just go ahead and race him?
Right.
You don't have to talk to him. DP man's gonna hold the money. So, like me racing Black Projects, if he shows up, if he decides to grace me with his presence,
Yeah.
I don't have to, they say they don't like me, so that's cool. I mean, the DP man hold the money. Hey man, you done? Okay, well, you give me that money because that's what's going to end up happening, and we go back to the trailer and cheers, folks. And then that's it. I mean, that
Yeah.
should be the case. But Pete, what are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts is, I guess in one way it has helped racing because I guess it gave you an avenue to meet guys from different states and other sides of the world that you probably never would have met or had dealings with. So you can see a guy that's maybe in Texas or somewhere that you never would have known. And be like, I think I can race him, and y'all might meet somewhere in the middle if y'all going to the same event or you go over there, he come here. It allows everybody to see what's going on each side of the world and give you a chance to race different people. So in that way, I think it has helped it because it allows for more racers to interact with each other and meet each other and just travel over and race. On the other side, I think it kind of hurt it, like you said, because Facebook, when you put the race out there and you're trying to work a race, it gives everybody an opinion or a voice. So you get a lot of people start commenting, a lot of people saying this, saying that, and stir things to left the wrong way. So, and then with the talking, if you got 40 people talking, so you got 40 people interfering in the race. So it just, I think it's helped in some ways and hurt in some ways, in my personal opinion.
Okay.
All right. Well,
So sometimes when you get on the internet and you get all the riffing back and forth and the commenting, then that stops races.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
that's kind of
people
I mean, as
hitting you
far
up
as
like,
I
I
totally
think he
agree.
got this and he got that, and oh, I can't race him then.
Right,
So yeah,
right.
I don't know. It helps him. It goes both ways.
Well, I surely agree with being able to race out of town if you're going to travel. Like I told you guys and I told Mac, everything's tuned up. Mac made me get my trailer bearings and brakes that I haven't done since 2003. They've been look, they ain't squeaking and the bearings came out all right, jackass.
Oh, really? Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
but
bless
I had
you.
them replaced anyway because I had to hear this. You don't want to be 3 o'clock in the morning and you see a back wheel on fire. I got you,
Just
man.
saying, man.
I
Yeah,
got you.
yeah.
It's only been 20 years. I'll go ahead and church up the little bit of
20
money.
years. Listen, Pete,
Hey
I
man,
asked him.
that's maintenance. That's
He was talking about
maintenance.
driving down south, and I said, "Okay, so your trailer on point." He's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "When was the last time you had your brakes and your wheel bearings done?" He said, "I never have." I said, "What fucking year is that trailer?" It's 03. I said, "Listen, Mark, I'm not going to be on the side of the road working on
We
your
had the
fucking trailer."
conversation. We had the conversation.
Did you? So you know, okay.
Hey, well, look, I'm all tuned up now. RV's tuned up,
There we go.
generator, oil changed up. Everything is good. We should be, knock on wood,
Not going.
we should be good to go. But back to what
Yeah.
we were talking about, Jack.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, let me reverse just a little bit. I don't want to reverse, but I did watch Big Fred's lock-in
Mhm.
deal last Wednesday.
mhm.
I don't quite, and forgive me again with names. I don't know the fella's name. The whole 2 race deal that Fred was trying to get locked.
Oh, that's smoke.
Okay, so
Smoke, or
where's
don't
that?
want no smoke.
Okay, I'm not by any stretch. I don't know him. Don't know anything. Where did that stand after that? Because it sounded
It's not going to move.
okay.
It's not going to move. So
Sounded
that's why I
like
don't
Fred.
even.
Sounded like Big Fred was making some headway to at least get him.
Everybody's tried to make some headway.
Okay.
He doesn't. He wants to get. Well, we don't even need to go into that. He doesn't.
Okay.
He don't want to race
Okay, all right. Well, that's another.
unless
one
he gets paid
then. I got you.
indirectly.
Okay.
So I guess I'm pocket watching if I don't go to his race
Oh.
and race him at his race, and I get nothing.
Okay. All right.
So I can be on the flyer.
You basically would be used as a headliner.
Right. I'm
and
going to be the
not be a
headliner to race
commentator.
him, and
I
I
understand.
don't even get travel money to go 7 hours away. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
Yeah. No, I get that.
He's a good bluffing joker. He can get smoked up here. He can get smoked down there. The key is for the fans out there is William Brown's having a race 2 or 3 weeks before that we had planned to go to, whatever
Take a look at that.
date that was. The 26th
Outer Banks.
of April. And I said, well, if the whole deal is I need to race it out of Banks, I'll be there for that. You can get this smoke then. Now he didn't want to do that
Because he's not a
because
headliner.
he's not
getting paid.
that's where he primarily races,
Okay.
but he's not the promoter.
Okay.
So he wants me to race at the race that he promotes, which we all know is gate hustling, and I ain't getting hustled.
Okay.
Anyway,
I didn't know all that, so I appreciate you clarifying. I just happened to catch that because it went live and Big Fred's entertaining as hell, so I watched all that and with Dotson and everybody else on there. So
right,
just
I
wanted-
see old Dotson over here. Yeah, and Anthony's on here watching. What's up, Anthony? So
doing?
anyway, back to what we were talking about. So guys like him or Squeak or whatever, like if I didn't have my AP, how about this? You can be my consigliere. How about that? You can be my counselor. Because we can't call
Come on
you,
with it, man.
friend and
there were certain
and
words.
handler
Nah,
and
come on with the
that's
bullshit,
calling your
man.
boy.
Come
My
on with it,
counselor,
come on with it.
it's counselor. And let's see if they make something out of that.
Yeah.
My counselor. I'm going. My lawyer. How about that?
Man,
Is
we just
it
raising-
a lawyer
look,
boy?
we
They
just
try to
raising-
find
we just
anything
raising
to
funds.
pin on me, but it is what it is. But anyway, I do agree that the book or whatever you're gonna get in contact with people that you can see who's racing at a race. It is good to be able to try to lock in a race before you go down to, let's say, South Georgia. For us, is 10 hours, or you go to I don't know, Orlando, and any track down south that we've got to travel 7 or 8 hours. It'd be nice to know that you're not going down there and just riding back.
Right.
Make a hit and ride back. I don't need to do that. I can leave mine under a cover.
Yeah.
So I get that part of it, but the flip side of that is when, okay, well, I'll race you, Well, I bet you, you'll do. Okay, we're good. How many times have we done been through this one, Pete? Yeah, okay, that's good. Well, wait a minute.
Right.
Well, what do you mean? Wait a minute. You heads up. Everything.
Yeah.
I got the same thing you got.
Yeah.
Well, no. Well, you got it. And then here we go. Here we go with all the nonsense. And I ain't shit. Ain't been shit. Ain't never
Right.
was shit. Old, wore out. Jared Tall man. All that. Okay, all that be damn. How about you get in the other lane? You
Right.
can do that.
Sure.
And then we can see how my old, hey man, I'm behind the times. I got these old leaker carburetors and wet system nitrous. Oh man, I got some trash.
Your driver's green.
Yeah, man, driver can't drive. Okay,
Yeah.
if you add all that up, then the odds should be in whoever's favor that we're running in general. And it doesn't seem to work out that way. I mean, me winning races, well, that was years ago. Hey, why you keep bringing up old shit?
I think Anthony's calling in.
Oh,
He
okay.
asked for the number.
Hold on just a second. Let me
Hold on a
merge that
second,
in
Pete.
there.
We got another caller. I think it's
Let me see
Anthony
who's this.
Dotson.
Hello.
Hello.
Who's this?
It's Dawson.
Hey, Dawson. What's
What's up,
happening? What's
Dawson?
happening, Anthony?
How you doing, man?
Man, that man ain't racing nobody. That man got
Oh,
on
my
live
God.
show for an hour and 22 minutes just talking and talking and talking how he gonna give Fat Albert the reasons, 1,000 excuses why he not gonna race you.
Oh, really?
Man, that man ain't racing nobody, man. And everybody keep telling him, what you need 2 races for? Like, come on, man. One and done. I mean, and then you gave him the other options at William Brown racing. He keeps saying May the 18th. I told Fred I think Fred gonna probably receive a check in the mail for free advertising or some shit because all he kept just saying May 18th on Fred's show. So
Yeah, but
I
there you
don't
go.
know that man.
See
There
what I'm
you
saying?
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smoke a
Wow.
bluff, man. He bluffing, man.
Damn. Yeah, I watched
Hey,
most of that. Go ahead, bud.
You coming April the 13th, Mark Haynes, right?
Yep.
All right, yeah, Smoke gonna be there, so hopefully we can get something shake, man. But
We-
running.
We're gonna grab a hold of the trunk of that tree and shake it a little bit, see if some leaves fall off. But I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
My guess is going to be a whole bunch of cussing and screaming, and then I'll just leave it
Man,
alone
we
because
not, man. Yeah. I'm walking away too with you.
it don't need to
Man,
be all that. You either want to race, we're on the same
Timberlock
grounds. Why ain't we racing?
Right.
Yeah, man, because he just doing the look away for real. He locking in Shy Boogie. Shy ain't got no data, no test passes on the car. He think he wants something sweet, but I hope Shy go across his ass, COVID or whatever the hell they call that car name. But
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't. That's my whole thing is these guys say they want to race and they say they want to race the baddest of the bad, but then when the baddest of the bad jump on them, they backpedal. I don't understand it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we all know lessons learned, Mark. So listen now. Don't take another man where I don't give a fuck if you know him for 20, 30 years. Make sure what Matt Sweet said, you get a DP locked in, even if it's $100. Get that motherfucker locked in for just wasting your time. All right.
Yeah.
I agree.
So we see what happened last time. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
When you came on a man live, and that motherfucker got the most views ever off of your name alone, just getting on the live, and then backpedaled on that race. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he said he's making me. He making me famous. Really? That's what we're
That's
doing?
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But we don't want
I
to.
know.
We don't really want to give into too much of it because I mean I've been watching your show since you had it, but that's a dead subject for real. That race ain't gonna happen. We know
Right.
it ain't gonna happen.
And
Mm,
Anthony, you
hill
just
this
said it
and the
best.
hill-
It's a dead subject, and I talked to
Yeah.
Mac about it. I talked to Pete about it. My lawyer, Pete the lawyer, consigliere, and all that.
Yeah, the
And
great
we
lawyer.
all came to the same conclusion. Ain't no use giving that no more oxygen. He's not going to race.
Yeah.
And that that sounded good to get him a bunch of views, and we get. And I thought we were pretty tame on that call.
Hey, that
but
shit I think that shit sounded good for. I don't even think that shit lasted a week. That shit probably lasts 6 days and 23 hours. It didn't even hit 7 days, man.
yeah,
That
yeah,
motherfucker
well,
called the race off. He right. That motherfucker went and thought about it.
yeah.
But it is what it is, man. I just hope Man, that's what I really hope. What was that question that you asked Pete? Because
What?
I was on the show with Byron. We was talking about the no clock streak for the 18th, just to clear some things up. You had asked Pete something. He had answered something about he thinks something good, and then
social
Oh,
he
media
took
whether
and
time.
whether the social media and these backlines that everybody just get in these group chats and group
Oh yeah.
conversations
Let
and
me let
and
me
just
let me
going to be
take you.
going back and forth, but it doesn't seem like too much racing comes out of it. It's just a bunch of capping.
A whole bunch of gaps. Okay, now like Pete said, the social media is good on the flip side because like Pete said, you get to meet people all like even Tony Bond said if you seen an interview with Forever Grudge, you get to meet people everywhere, all walks of life, different tracks, different states, all that.
Sure.
But on the flip side is the bullshit that comes with it. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It's always the bullshit that they put in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, a motherfucker, even if you trying to not go to a track and sneak out or go get a couple victims, it's hard now because a motherfucker will go live, call you out. Yeah, big boy, he turbo, hell, he
Right.
got 3, 4, 5 stages on there. Oh, he like 1,900 pounds. And even
Yeah.
if you not none of that shit, you still gonna have a motherfucker just run with that shit and take it and run with it. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And it's just too much bullshit. And with that backline shit, man, all they doing is after hour hoeing each other. That's all they doing. That's all it is. It's after hour
Oh,
hoeing each other
wow.
out. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
Yeah.
When they ain't got nothing else better to do, after they clock in for their 9 to 5, they like, all right, let's hoe each other out on the back line. You know what I'm saying? All they
Give it.
do is argue. Yeah, they
Sorry.
they argue, they fuss, they
Yeah.
talk about each other personal business and
Yeah.
this and that. How they not gonna fuck each other up because nobody has never got touched yet or no fights or none of that shit that happened. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? A whole bunch of just dumb shit, kid
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
grown ass man, kid shit. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
shit is bullshit. We just seen it. Motherfucker called the man out on the live. The man said, "All right, about to put the DP up, Mark Jackson, the Bad Mouth Crew, bam bam. Now the
Screw
race
up.
ain't about to happen." But
Yeah.
that went a whole live about the
Hmm.
man and he accepted the shit, and then he don't like. Come on. But
Right.
again, this is the new norm of racing.
Right.
That's just what it is. I mean, it's sad to say it, but this is new norm. It's not how Pete. I met Pete a long ass time ago. Man, we used to bet all the time. Man, it's not how we used to come to the track, all of us, on a motherfucking Friday night, go to Customs Friday night, or go to Capitol Friday night and get our man and race. You know what I'm saying? And it be that's what it is.
Yeah.
Now it's just so much drama shit, man. It's just too much bullshit involved, man.
Yeah.
It's a big ass circus for real, bro.
Yeah.
It's a big ass circus, man.
yeah, this racing the chain because I'm telling you, I have a hard
Man,
time connecting with it now because I've been around racing probably 30 years or more, probably that I can remember from a little kid.
Sure.
I really got into grudge racing '95 with my Uncle Troy. Y'all know Shaw Dog.
Mhm.
So that's
Mhm.
where I really started the grudge racing. I raced with him all the way up until 9 or 10, and then we did the horseman thing and whatever. And man, we didn't race from Florida all the way up to
Hmm.
I'm gonna say Maine, being funny, the whole East Coast, and
Yeah.
even over to
Yeah.
Louisiana and places that we didn't race. And back when we used to race, and when we got a DP man on the phone, and when y'all discuss the race, I don't care if it's 2 months from now. When y'all go over the terms, and the one man says lock, and the other man says lock, at that point right then, whatever the deposit was that you was putting up,
Yeah.
you was responsible for that. We never
Fact.
sent no money to nobody. We never had to do that. Everybody's word was they bond, and if you didn't make it or couldn't go, you had to get that man his money. However, you sent it, or when
Mhm.
you come in, if you went when you came in the
Yeah.
gate, you met the DP man and gave him his money. But from the day you said it was locked,
Mhm.
you were responsible for whatever
Yeah.
the deposit or
Absolutely.
whatever the pot was. All this sending this, and 2 weeks before we locked, but we put the money up here. Man, I'm not. That's not how I was taught how to race. And I raced with him 15, 20 years. And like I said, we didn't lock in people from Florida all over the world. And the pots we locked in, the DP was probably more money than what these half guys they racing for nowadays. The
Mhm.
Sure.
deposit was.
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
everybody churched up their money. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was,
Yeah.
you stood on what you did. All that other stuff they got going on now, I just be like, man, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Man, this shit is a big circus now, man. Nowadays, I'm telling you, man. And then you say, "Oh, the GP ain't up." Ooh, nah, man. If you say lock, it's lock, man. I mean, man, I done paid so much more money last year. Good God Almighty. But still,
I mean, we
ain't
done done it
nobody
too.
can
I
get on here.
mean, and
Nobody
man,
can
we
get on
didn't
here and
came to the
bash.
track and broke and paid the man.
Yeah.
We didn't broke before
Yeah.
we got there. We got that man his
Yeah.
money. The car was broke and I was going, or Troy was going. Whoever gonna be at the race or
Hey.
whatever, we're gonna get that man his money. All that other stuff, man. Hey, I ain't used to all that clown shit they got
Hey,
going on nowadays.
Dotson, let
Nah,
me
That's
ask
why
you
you don't even
this.
see me really
clown
entertaining
shit.
racing like that.
Hey, Dotson, let
It's
me ask you
clown shit
this.
though.
With the small
Look,
tire racing, are you running into the same problems now that you have to have a DP man for any of the races you're locking in for any of your
man,
personal
hell
races?
yeah, man. You
Really?
gotta, man. This shit ain't just no big tire shit. This shit is small
I just
tires.
wondered. I'm just asking. Yeah.
This 26-inch tires. It's all around
It
now,
doesn't
man.
matter.
It's
It's
that new
everybody.
era shit.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, we as racers allow it to happen because we know the new era. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like Pete said, we done had to do that back then because that's what it was.
Yeah,
Like, you
you
know what
always
I'm
had
saying? Like,
DP men, Matt, Max. You
Yeah.
probably you knew this,
yeah,
but
Yeah.
even back 10, 15, 20 years ago, they always had DP men.
Okay.
So it was always a person that had the rules and the steps and the
hmm
money, whatever. You always stood on that. So you
Okay.
had guys that was handling that. But
hmm
when you told that man that race was locked and y'all got on that phone and did what y'all did,
Yeah.
you was responsible for whatever that money was from that point forward. You was
Hey,
responsible for that money. Not that ain't no money been put up, so ain't no race lock.
hey,
I never raced that way, and I
look,
see it happening now, but that's not
listen.
nothing that I've been accustomed to from racing with the guys I raced with throughout the
Sure.
past 27 years.
Sure.
I had two incidents happen back in the day that woke me up to the grudge race.
Hmm.
One was with Aaron Tingle and one was with Fat Albert. We locked in a time to be in the lane. And with Aaron Tingle, I was in the lane like 3 damn minutes late. And they wanted that $500.
Yep.
Wow.
And I gave it to them and I was so fucking mad. Like, you scared? You don't want to race. Da, 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 da. Of course, I ended up beating them. I don't think it was that day. I ended up beating them like a week or two later after that. Same thing with Fat Albert. I was supposed to be in the lane. I couldn't make it at the time. Try to, go up there and talk to him. I need that $500. Go give it to him. He did bet it back in there, and we upped the pot. My mom was bad. We upped the pot, made him blow that bitch up and retire his ass for a couple years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, but it taught me like, damn, this grudge shit is real. Like,
Yeah.
this ain't a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, steps is steps, rules is rules, and
Right.
that's what you can get fucked out of money
Yeah.
by not listening. You can get played out of if you don't sip a motherfucker correctly. Like, man, you tell a motherfucker, all right, this and that, and don't say tire size, or don't say. That's why I always say no pecker, no Willie bars, 28 275. Motherfucker might put 315s on that bitch, put some Willie bars or whatever to win. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of the grudge. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
That's just what it is, though. But still, you just gotta know the type of people that you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Hope they just trying to race just like you trying to race, but some motherfuckers in it for this money too. You know what I'm saying? So you can't knock them for it. Shit,
Oh,
Yeah, you
especially
got to
I
be thinking.
can.
You got to
Yeah.
be
I can
thinking.
do it. Hey, Anthony, I can do it. I can knock him for it because you scared to race.
Yeah. You don't
If
want
you
to
so
race.
so here's
You
the
don't
thing: if
wanna
somebody
race.
calls
I mean,
out,
I wouldn't say that.
if
Now,
somebody
I
calls
ain't
out something like
but
a
some of these
time,
pros at grudge racing, I say like Tony Bonds and them, they love racing,
So,
but they're trying to
huh.
stip you to get the advantage in their
They,
favor
hey,
too. If
hey,
you let them beat you with the
Pete,
words.
Pete, yeah, yes, hey, we
I
just
didn't
had
see
that
Tony
incident
Bonds do
happen.
that a lot of
okay,
times.
Man,
Like
but
you
a
said,
but
tires
lot
and
of
all this and
times.
that.
right,
I
I
didn't
get
see
that
just
part of it. I
tell him
get
that
that
he
part
got
of
to have
steps,
he
but I'm
agreed
talking
to it
about
and
stepping
beat him with it.
you out of racing.
Yeah,
He steps you to his advantage to race you. I'm
Yeah,
talking about stepping you out of racing.
yeah,
So
he can
let's
do that
just
too.
say if you say, well, if the DP is low enough, if it's $500 and you can't make it because I don't know, you broke a rock arm, you can't get up there. Well, then if it's me and I know it's just something as simple as that,
Mhm.
hey man, I can't get up here. I got to give you the 500. Then you want to relock? Now, if they don't relock back in, I'll put another 500 up, and we'll do it in half an hour. And they don't want to relock. That just tells me you ain't want to race.
Yeah.
That's why I look at
Well,
your
they
situation, Anthony, because I've been in that situation too, where I've had guys that, hey man, they late, and they'll either unload the car in the staging lanes, can't get to the track on time, or they made a shakedown and it was a last minute. Like, there's no way you're turning that car around in 10 minutes. And they'll pull the car inside the chains.
And do it there.
And so the stip is not in the water box at, let's say, 5 o'clock. It's race, ready to race at 5. So if you get inside chains, well, I'm inside chains, I'm ready to race. We got to wait for, they come up with some bullshit then, and then, you're
But
kind of stuck.
but
some people say
see,
you're in the lanes by 5 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So if you in the
right.
lane,
And then
you
there
coming
you
at
are.
the
You're
at
in the lane
5:10,
sitting around for 2
they
hours
just
while
take
they
that punk
maintenance
out
in
on
their
you if
engine.
they wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
but I guess that's why
I
I'm a
mean,
little different at. Because I mean, Mark, you've been around me for a minute, so I'll do anything once. But if a man said I need a rocker on and he's serious about racing, and I think I can win, I'm not. And he said, "Well, if you take the punk off, he's not gonna race me because I'm taking his punk off money. You know what? We're gonna leave this money up. If you serious about racing, fix your car. Especially if I think I can win. I'm trying to get all of it.
Oh, I get that too.
yeah.
It's like the Halsey and
Right.
Hell yeah.
the Jim Halsey
I'm
and,
with
and
you.
Derek
Right.
Ward shit.
Bullshit.
I mean,
That little bit
that's
don't make it. I'm trying to get all. If I think I can
Yeah.
win, I want all of it.
Right.
You serious about
Yeah.
racing? Would you need 5 minutes? I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. The same deposit fill up,
I
and we
agree.
just come on up here in 5 minutes, and we can get this pot of more.
Absolutely agree. If you really want to race, that's what you'll do. I agree.
Right.
I absolutely agree. And I didn't know this fella's name was Smoke, but that's why I asked, like, why is it so hard to get a race if you suck?
Man,
Meaning
that
Mark.
motherfucker
Yeah.
ain't racing nobody. He ain't racing himself.
Well, I get it, Ant, but what I'm saying is like if these people believe the shit they're drinking, why is it so hard to get him to race, Mark, if he ain't nobody
But
and he sucks?
let me give you the history on it.
All right.
This been going on 1 year now
Wow.
for these two cars to
Really?
race
Oh,
because we went through the same situation with him last year,
okay.
running Mark's car or whatever,
Yeah.
and he wanted us to come down to his race to do that. And when we agreed to it, and we told him what we wanted to run for, the race still ain't happened. So it's been just an ongoing saga of
Okay.
we can't agree on no terms to make this race happen because if you go to his show, but it's gonna cost you this for us to run because this is what we need to run for.
Right.
We want to run for. I ain't doing that. Then you got to come here. This started about the same time last year in April with Hayes. Remember, you supposed to went down in May and raced him, and he backed out.
Right.
He was coming to win. Then with it, so this has been an ongoing saga for a year for these two cars to run each other,
Hey, Pete,
and
Pete,
it
let
just
me
ain't
ask
panning
you,
out.
Pete, why you think, honestly, Pete, just be honest, and who cares who gets fucking mad? Why you think some people just want you to come to their one particular track to race?
That's not. But this situation
Um,
isn't a particular
My
track.
personal
Hold on.
opinion. So
I'm sorry.
My
Go ahead.
if I think there's a couple of different reasons. My personal opinion. Sometimes if a person want to step you to a track, they might not. They feel like they don't have the faster car, so they're trying to use the track as an equalizer, which is smart to try to make the race, something that they can try to do. Or some people is I got a lot of data on this track and you might not have much, so you still feel like you got advantage because you know the track better. So it's probably multiple different reasons why people do that, and you can't knock them. They're just part of racing, But if the people agree to that, it is what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
my opinion. I just feel like it's just trying to work something in your. Sometimes you need the track for advantage, and sometimes you're trying to use the track for advantage. So
Yeah, I feel.
Well, for me, if people really want to race, it's like, all right, let's go to a neutral track that neither one of us regular, and let's race.
Fact.
Like I just don't get it. Let's race. That's the green part of me, I guess, for lack of better terms. Like I don't get it.
That man
Yeah.
don't even fucking travel outside his backyard.
with me,
Yeah.
I really don't. I don't really. If everybody's comfortable, I don't really let the track the track don't even bother me. Whatever track you're gonna race at, we gonna be there.
Yeah.
Cause I just most time myself, I feel like I got enough confidence in who's ever tuning our car, or driving it, whatever track we on, they gonna get it down, and
Yeah.
and you just
Yeah.
gotta whip me. So I don't
Yeah.
even.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
As long as I feel like it's safe for the car and everything is good to go, like okay, well, we on the same surface, so let's see who the better man is. Let's get it.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm a fan of it. You know.
Sometimes I be too overconfident, and that's why I get out my team in a bad situation because I make bad decisions.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark.
Everybody
Hey,
about
Mark.
Hayes.
So it's safe.
Mhm.
It's safe to say, Mark Hayes, the truth. Let's call you the truth. It's safe to say the truth. You not the hold up, right?
No, I ain't never been to hold up.
All
Here,
right, that,
what Pete
I know.
said
I know.
sums it up. So we said we'd go to his
Huh.
race, but the pot's got to come up. He's not paying for me to come down there, even though he wants to have me as his on the flyer.
Headliner.
We're gonna
Headliner.
promote this Hayes versus Smoke, blah blah blah. This that, and other thing, because ain't nobody trying to see Squeak and Smoke race at every event they have.
Right.
Ain't nobody trying to see them two cars run each other all the time. So you can't get any new fans in there and say, hey man, I ain't seen this car before. So now
Yeah.
you got new blood coming in there. Oh man, let me see if he can beat this dude. I heard he's up in MR or whatever. Let me do some research. Yeah, I'll go to the track. Now he stacks the stands up. People buy hot dogs and cokes and burgers and
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And here go Hayes over here sitting on his thumbs after driving 7 hours.
Right.
And you want to run for 2,500. Man, I'm not doing that.
Right.
I ain't doing that. Because he can stand to lose that 2,500 because he stands to make probably 20 grand. And
Yeah.
that's not me pocket watching. What that is what you're doing is gate hustling. You selling the product, but you using the gate to pay your bet.
Your bet.
And I'm using my
Yeah.
money to pay the bet, which is why I said I'll go to Outer Banks. But the neutral, if that's not even a neutral track for me, he races there all the time. I ain't never had my car down there, but damn all that. I'll go down there, but we can go down there William Brown's race because I know the last time I went down there, that track was on point for 2-3 days straight. So, I'll do that. No, you don't want to do that. So here we are.
You can't open. Hold on, y'all.
All right.
Yeah, and we just out there. Yeah, some of these races, man, I feel like we didn't beat the horse long enough. Let's cover the horse up, man, and just keep on moving.
Yeah. Hey, man,
Yeah, I
take the
agree.
backhoe and bury that horse. I'm all right with it. That's why I don't bring it up anymore. I keep hearing every week my name gets brought up. Okay, you gonna run me? Well, no. If you gotta jump out of a window on fire into a pool of gasoline, and if you survive that, then we gonna go. Man, I'm not doing that. Come on, man. You just don't want to race. So let's just move on to the next one. We just move on to the next one, man. So
I'm excited to find people that do want to race when we do get the car out. You know.
well, hopefully we will.
You know.
I'm excited. I'm excited too.
I'm gonna try to get my
one thing about
lawyer
it,
on
if they
the
don't
case.
race, let's go to the car show.
I can look. I think I can win at the car show too, so we can do that. But I ain't trying to tow around to do all that. I leave it under the cover and put pictures on Facebook or something like that. Oh, look, hey, watch this. I put pictures on Facebook on my chrome projects. Them chrome shiny joints. They shine like my wheels. I'm an asshole.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to getting out next week and just getting some material all the way around. Who knows?
You might get an invitation to that $50,000 shootout.
Who's $50,000 shootout?
Who's that?
Mm.
What's that
Pete,
about?
You ain't tell him?
Man, I don't know.
Mac, I haven't talked to Mac about it, but me and Hayes already had a conversation about it. We
Nice.
talked about it.
What are you speaking of, Pete?
Go ahead, Anthony got it. He run.
Anthony, what's up, buddy? Is it your race?
Okay. I see how you did that. Pete.
Hey, man, he's slick. That's
Now
why he's
they
my
supposed-
lawyer.
They supposed to have I don't know if it's gonna be exactly 50, but it's supposed to be a buy-in invitation only big ties. I mean, I've been seeing stuff posted on it and I've seen a
Yeah,
couple people speak. Porky went live about it and spoke about it. I think Bruce Styles spoke a little bit about it
yeah,
too.
Ricky
But
Bird was talking about it too. Yeah.
yeah, supposed to be
There's
invitation
some
only stuff.
invitational race they're trying to put together big no time.
This year.
It was a little picture of it out, but they're trying to do
Whose
some big
race is
time
it?
thing. I guess the invitation and
How you doing?
Whose race
Saturday
is
it
it?
could be nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be this
I
year.
really don't even know.
Don't know whose it is.
And hey, look, the only thing you can do is race for the money. I don't know who race it is, man.
Yeah,
We
that's
just
what I mean.
try to
I'm
win the money.
just wondering where it's going to be and who's promoting it. Is the only reason I asked. That's the only reason I asked.
Oh yeah, I don't
I
even really know
I
like
think
how
there's a
far
couple
it's in got
people.
or whatever.
I don't know who's all in the committee. They say there's a committee and stuff like that. You know,
Okay.
so I don't know who all race it is, to be honest with you. But
Gotcha.
sounds like it's gonna be dope, though. Honestly,
Cool. Good.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Sounds like it's gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not letting feelings get involved, no matter who's running the race, one would think,
Yeah.
it's a DMV big tire car that we're about to show everybody should be in the front.
Yeah, if y'all don't get an invitation or something, I'm a Boy Scout that motherfucker. I'm telling you.
Cut it out, man. Cut it out. Cut it out.
Hey, well, they
Thank
said
you.
invitation for a reason. If I don't get the invitation, I guess so be it. It's invitation only. It's their gig. What can you do?
Oh shit, they said 32 car field. Come on, man.
Yeah,
That's
huh?
a lot
But
of
now,
cars.
Oh, go ahead,
Yeah.
go
but
ahead,
cars
Anthony.
are
Tell
more,
it. I need to hear.
but I think, but it's cars from everywhere though. So I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna, there's a lot of cars that. Well, I don't know. I'm just guessing. There's probably a lot of big tire cars all over the country.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, no time though.
Yeah, no time cars. Yeah.
Yeah.
No time.
Are they doing that this year, or is that just talk for next year? Does anybody
Yeah,
know?
it's gonna be this year.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
It's
Good.
gonna be this year. Yeah, it's gonna be dope though.
Yeah.
I really want them to get it off. I'm gonna help them promote the shit out of that joint. I definitely want to see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would be good. I'm like you guys. Well, anybody know me? I'm a big tire fanatic. So anything
Yeah, I
big tire,
already
I'm
know
like,
your
yeah.
ass. That's how I met you.
So
Yeah.
I hope they get it off, and I hope it be fire, man.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, whether
Yeah,
I'm
if-
invited
if-
or
if-
not,
if we there racing, we
I
there racing.
think
we
it
there
would be
watching, we there
really
watching. I
good.
just was gonna,
Especially if they do it at a bigger venue
something
that
different.
Think
has.
about Big Jake race when he had for 50,000, 32 car field, 12, 12, 12, 1250 or 12.5 buy-in, 1250, 500, something like that buy-in, and it'd be 32 car field for $50,000 out Texas. He got in March 29th and 30th. Then he have another one in September. Man, that shit be fire, man.
No shit.
I'm talking about that shit be fire. So they gotta have I just hope they do a good track where, cars is really making it down there. Cause
Yeah.
when I went to Texas, man, listen to me. If y'all never been, you gotta go experience it, man. Is one of a kind for real. The right off your bucket list, man. Every car made it down the track. Every car. I didn't see too many cars bust tires or none of that, man.
That's cool.
And then down there they race until 7, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
The
they
track
got to
down
race
there
at
don't
night because
open-
it's so damn hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, they don't even open the track up until 4, and it don't go hot until 7, 8 o'clock.
Right.
Man, that shit like that. I can't wait till September. I can't go in March. I'm going to September.
Yeah. Old Jake been saying I'm trash because I ain't been down there yet. But I do want to try to make it whether we go, because I told him I think one year we were going to try to take the Chevy 2. I don't know if something happened to it. And I couldn't go. That was like 1 year out of the past like 4 or 5 that he's been doing it. And
But Pete, you do. I see what you're saying though, Pete. The piggyback off what you said, it is a lot of damn big tire cars that we really don't know about. We just gravitate to the ones that we know about. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So yeah, I see what you're saying though, because invitation only 32 car field. Shit, that's a lot.
It's gonna give people. Once again, like you said with social media, a lot of people probably gonna meet each other in the deal they never met each other before. So
Yeah.
people gonna come from all over the world to come run for that money, and you get to meet different people, and and who
Yeah,
knows
it's
what
gonna be
happens
dope.
from there.
Yeah, definitely be dope.
Well, it's good for the
Hey,
sport.
Pete, if y'all mind me asking, what y'all got going on this year?
I ain't got nothing going on right now. I'm just sitting back, just
You just
observing and watching. That's all.
all right.
He's been
I don't.
employed
I don't.
as my lawyer.
Go. What you say?
Pete,
I say, and he been employed as he's my lawyer.
I'm a little burnt out with this grudge race and stuff, man. With this stuff. I'm a little burnt out with it.
I got you, bro. Hold on. Go ahead and just do the Willie bar checker.
Nah, I ain't even doing that, man. I'm just going to the front, man. I'm just going to the front and just
Yeah,
tell Mac,
pull
man,
him
everything's
up
good
to the
go. We
beam and
checked
get out
Get
the way.
Yeah. And I'm on light duty. I just rolled him up, make sure everything's good. The pony ready. All right, Mac, it's on you. I'm out the way.
There it is.
There it is. Go that way.
Good stuff, man. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. Can't wait for next week. Next week can't get here quick enough. When's the first time you're coming out, Dotson? Is he busy?
Yeah, I think he
must be busy.
talking shit.
Dodson got too much going on over that day. He got 40 different conversations going on.
Right. He's probably on 3 more live feeds, right?
No, I'm at work.
Oh, are you? We had to talk because I asked you a question. I said, when's your first race coming out?
So we got the race April the 13th, blood, sweat, and tears. But the car will be, guys willing, everything go good tomorrow. We're gonna start her up tomorrow, and we'll be at Cecil Thursday for the test session.
Okay, cool. You talking about this Thursday?
Yeah.
Just go get some testing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. This Thursday we're
Good
gonna
deal.
test it. Throughout the weekend, get some data on it, and
Yeah.
then we got North versus South. We just got one race. We ain't want to do too much.
Yeah.
Superman off the trail. That's Saturday, and then whatever else we probably can get while we down there, and then we're gonna go to support Larry McKenzie, Coastal Plains that Friday, and that's Saturday, 29th and 30th. And we're gonna chill in between then, and then April the 13th.
Cool. Good deal, man. It'll all be here before you know it, man. I'm excited. This warm weather today has got me ready to go. You know?
Man, it's gonna be nice like that all week.
Yeah.
Thursday is gonna be 74 degrees.
I know.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm excited for it, man. Trying to get house chores done to get to the racetrack.
Y'all got oil pressure. Y'all need to come to Cecil County and test that monster y'all got.
Yeah, no. Well, I've been had oil pressure since last year. It's just sat on the cover.
It's in race mode.
Yeah, it's ready to go. I had a few little things to. Yeah, I had a few little things to tighten up, but we done cleaned it up, flipped tires, done. We race ready right now. I done tuned up
it's race mode.
my chiller.
Yeah, taste race mode.
Yeah.
Okay. So hold up. Smoke did say this though. How they say it? Who say this? I'd be remiss if I didn't say this.
Oh man. Oh, go ahead, Pro Stock Joe.
Hey, look. Smoke did say though he'll come off the trailer though. You got an off the trailer race though, don't you?
Well, I told him I look. Hey, watch this, man.
The
I told him I put it back in the trailer, close the door, open it back up, bring it back off the trailer, run him after we run Squeak. That's about the best I can do, man. And then it could be off the trailer. I mean, I don't know what he wants me to do.
But the way you can do that is say I know Squeak plan on racing, but if he don't make it, then he just take his spot.
He can do that.
But you can't take,
You gotta jump in the deep end. Look, you can jump in the deep end. We ain't got no floaties. We ain't got no life preservers. None of that. Jump in the deep end and get to swimming. I'm all right with that too, but I mean, I can't do anything when I already got an off the trailer race. Everybody thinks I can't run off the trailer. They done lost their damn mind. Now, I might go blow the back window out. I seriously doubt.
Guess what? They are absolutely correct. You can't get down. So we're gonna leave it at that.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm okay with that.
Correct.
I'm all right with that.
Yeah,
I am too. Then you got some easy money.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what it's going to be. Man, you got that. Can get down. CAN can get down. You got the get down right here, or from the 70s. Get down with the get down.
You see what Shorty said?
If you keep telling them you can, you can convince them of that. Then they're not gonna want to race. Tell them that you can't, then you show them, then they know they made a mistake. But
Well,
they
I mean,
pocket
you know,
gonna
it
kill
don't
you.
look, it don't make a difference what the hell I say. I'm old, I suck, car some bullshit. You know,
All
motor's
that's true
20 years
too.
old. You know, the motor's
All
old to
that's
some of
true
these
too.
cats out here trying to race me.
Oh
How
my
about that?
God.
Run tell
Oh
that
my
one.
God.
Damn.
Oh man, engine older than
Yeah,
people
man,
racing.
I'm running a 21-year-old engine, man. Come on, man. Y'all supposed to get out here with this EFI and all this bullshit and run this old turd I got.
Nah, for real. That's serious.
Well, all I can say is just get another lane. What else can I do?
Yeah.
Now, if I
Can't do
had
nothing.
some goddamn zoomies and some fuel tech everywhere, and you know all 6 systems on there, I mean, you know, my popping and cracking and carrying on. You know, even then they probably say, shit, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. That's new technology. Like I don't know how to run a computer, but you know, a laptop, LABTOP.
Yeah, laptop.
Oh man, Squeak. Damn, that's bad news, buddy. You think?
What
Hey,
happened?
He's about to put it up there. I just showed him. It's on the comments.
oh man,
There you go.
damn, man.
What?
Now I'm
What?
sorry to hear
What
about
happened?
that, Squeak. I'm hoping you can get it back together. All bullshit
happened?
aside, 'cause I don't want to see that happen to nobody. If something it got, you know, you just had to get it polished, Magnaflux, something like that. Hopefully, it's just something that simple. You can get that done, get some bearings,
What
and get that
happened?
thing back together.
Says he's
I think you
waiting on
heard
he's
Sammy
waiting on
Easy
his
messed up.
crank.
I heard him say,
Oh, can you, Pete?
They can't
You guys
see it.
probably can't see that, but Squeak just posted. I'm down, waiting on my crank. Was hoping it would be ready by now. So, hopefully that'll work out for him. They can get it back together.
great news. Hey, great news for you. So since that gonna fail, call Rodney tomorrow and get us on the phone. Tell Squeak we might give him a pass and slide right in right now.
So
Hey, let's keep on waiting.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna text Fred right now and say Squeak can't make it. So tell Smoke.
Well,
that,
he didn't say he can't
he
make
didn't
it.
say
He
he
said
can't
he
make it.
waiting. So
Yeah.
don't count him out yet. He trying to work to get his shit together.
Hey, look. Hey, look. Let him get seconds because Squeak gonna race. That Rodney is a shaky one. Get
Well,
him
that's
first.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They trying to get this shit together to race. That's something totally different. We done talked about that last year at MRR. They had an unfortunate incident with the it backfired or whatever. Hey man, we'll just do it another day. And here we are.
That's it.
Well, I mean, he's got an incident with the crank. If that gets together, they trying to race. Smoke ain't trying to race. That's my thing. He ain't trying to race. He trying to bullshit. So if they can't get it together, hey man, you can get off the trailer race. So I'm gonna leave that up to y'all. Y'all know I can't bring my phone into work. I'm gonna leave it up to my lawyer. Lawyer, you on the job tomorrow, right?
I ain't doing all that capping. It's gonna be a simple how much and lock in. I ain't doing all that going back and forth.
Hey man, look, for everybody that's watching this, and you can send them back to this thing tell them to scroll on YouTube to 1 hour 57 minutes in, and you can listen. My lawyer, Daniel Hall, can take care of this with Smoke tomorrow. If Squeak can't make it, you can get the off the trailer race. Same steps, right after, or I guess we were right after first round of Big Tire.
The big tire.
Their shakedown. We the first pair out after the last pair of runs. There we go. Flip for lanes, same steps, everything the same. It should be easy. This should be magical.
Yeah.
You know, if Squeak can't, unfortunately, he can't make it. Hey man, get Smoke to get this smoke. There you go, Anthony. Y'all get on his ass.
I got you.
Gregory Sharp says Smoke ain't doing shit.
I got you.
Oh man.
Yeah. There's some stuff, man.
Hey, Hassan, I'm not counting him out. That's what I'm saying. Squeak trying to race. That's what I'm trying to. We all know he's trying to race. They want to race the car. Smoke ain't trying to race. He ain't trying to. He gonna walk over. He gonna walk over to Caesar County. He gonna limp his ass all the way back to Creswell or wherever he lives down there in North Carolina, down there, Outer Banks.
Look at Rodney.
He don't go back squeaking, is he?
Oh yeah, he gonna squeak his ass all the way down there. Oh man. Hey, Alan Newhouse, will you somebody look at this jacket? I'm gonna put him up and get him right back out here. Hey man, Alan, you know what? Put a number. Put TS on your door and get out of here. We get you out of here,
Oh
man.
man. Oh man.
Yeah, get him out of here. Ain't
TS,
nobody hearing
you
that
oh
crap.
man. Oh boy.
Hey,
Don't hurt
hey,
Al, I'm coming
hey,
over with you.
hey,
TS
Pete,
on the
watch
window.
it.
I'm coming over with you.
Hey, Pete, watch it. Al, take your good 430 going ass. Man, you ain't no faster than me. All I can go is 432. So
Oh.
take your 430 going ass, put that shit on the window, and go Top Sports and Racing. We all slow as hell over here. Look, you got them same old raggedy leaker carburetors that I do. We all old. We're old school. We all old clutch racers. We don't know what the hell we doing. Anyway, yeah. So you got work, consigliere. You got work tomorrow.
I ain't got time for that dude, man.
Come on, man. I know you. I know you don't want to hear it, but you know you got to go and jump in the water. Look, I'm gonna put it on there, and you go live on a MF in a heartbeat, and jump on his ass tomorrow.
Yeah. I got you. We're gonna definitely jump on him.
If Squeak can't make it, if he can't make the call, his parts don't come in, he can't get it back together. Because if they still getting the crank checked out, well, I mean they got a full week. You might be able to get that back together. But if they can't,
Hey, look, it don't make it. Hey, look, if Squeak get it together and he just said, "Man, I got to come test and race," hey, we can just agree with that. We're gonna get smoked. Squeak gonna race, but that guy with the silver car, gotta grab him with both hands because now he gonna squirm away.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, you're right.
Squeak resume shows what he'll do, so you ain't got to question him.
Right. I agree.
Yeah.
The other guy, I'm just sick of his mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I hate to put smoke out there, but I'm gonna go ahead and lob some of these comments out here. Look at it. Hey, y'all posted it in here. Bang, Smoke ain't doing shit. Hey, Gregory Sharps, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Look at this. Derek, you always are. Oh, damn, he gonna choke on the smoke. We just trying to race, man. We just trying to. Hey, man, he might kick the shit out of me. He might beat me to sleep. I doubt it, but he might. Ain't nothing gonna happen to drag racing.
Hey, man, all you do, we can get some money.
Oh, look, man, look, Hassan, look. Tell this dude to go to sleep. Tell Hassan to go to sleep, man. We ain't talking about him no more.
Who you talking about now?
Hassan said, "What's up with some Wickerbird?" We done already covered that. We not giving that no oxygen anymore.
Yeah.
We trying to let the bird die on the vine. We ain't giving him no more oxygen, man. Let him go ahead and do what he wants to do, man. It's all good. I'm all right over here.
Hold on. Well, hey, look, just go. Hey, man. For all the headaches we done had dealing with him, tell him, man, the price just went up.
Yeah, well, after all this. But, you know, like I said, man, it don't make no difference because he ain't going to catch me like not going to Deion's race so he can show up and say, look, but now, man, he owed me. No.
Right.
No. If I don't even bring it out the trailer, it's going to be there, race ready. So you can, anybody that thinks that I'm not going to be there, I already know how he works. I should have taken some, well, you know what? I shouldn't have. I'm going to take that back. I assumed after all the grandstanding that it wasn't necessary for me to get money in my hand a month ago. I didn't have to do that with Squeak. You see him saying right now, hey, man, we talked about, what we talked about, Pete, you were on the phone a week before the race. You know? Okay, well, the race ain't for another 3-4 days. You got to figure it out. He said he wanted a break clause in there. I'm good with that. But he done put it out front because he's trying to race. This dude said, man, that you can't get it out and it's on Facebook and blah, blah, blah. And then he backs out. Man. Not giving that any more oxygen.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next one. We passed Squeak on race. We know that, whether it gets done this race or we meet at the next race. Smoke, I still think smoke don't want no smoke. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens.
Right.
Y'all gonna make something happen? I'm trying to race the car. If I can't race it, it's gonna stay up under the cover on my sweet ass chrome Projects.
I mean, that was just fine. It wasn't eating groceries prior. I mean,
Yeah, it ain't been eating groceries. So
yeah.
you know, if it if it sits, it sits. We gonna race when
And
we can
we
race.
and they ain't trying to come to the track and test all day. You're just trying to come there and race and win or lose and keep moving.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's it.
All that testing over.
Nah, we done with all that. We just want to try to race a car, much like you do. For me, old dumbass class racer. Oh man, all you know is class racers. Hey man, these shootouts is the same thing. You just clocks off.
That's it.
Y'all scared to cut them clocks on because y'all see a bunch of 4s and the next number on the right side of the decimal be a 2.
Hey, we ain't doing that.
What?
We're not doing that. Throw the numbers away.
Okay. We can't talk to the right of the decimal?
No, nothing. No, nothing with numbers.
What? No? How about ABC?
Nope.
Can we count?
No, we're not doing that. Talk about something else.
Now, for me, man, whether it's grudge or class racing, when you're in the car, it doesn't matter to me, man. I just want to let the button go, line up, because when there's 3 bulbs lit, it's time to go. That's all I'm trying to do. I just want to race. Like, put somebody there. Somebody there. I don't care if it's 5 cents or 500,000. It's not going to weigh anything on me as far as racing. Your boy Hassan is steady trying to.
Yeah, I found you trying to stir this crap up, man. If you don't get out of here.
Yeah.
You're going all them races you talking about. You'll see them soon enough, man. We've got our plan in place over here. Like I told the chicken, the ankle biter.
The chicken.
We're trying to get these little niblets, ankle biters, these rats and squirrels and all that kind of stuff first. But anyway, shit, I forgot what the hell I was going to say now.
I just hope next week's a good turnout and it'd be a really good opening for Big Tire, No Time Racing. No matter who's there, what's there, I'm looking forward to it just to get the feet wet. I really think Dion's race, I think it should be a good turnout. I mean, it's Run What You Brung? Has he come out with sticks or anything?
Pete, have you seen anything for Dion's race for Big Tire?
I haven't seen nothing.
I don't think I've seen anything.
Okay. I'm just wondering if it's going to be Run What You Brung or, 5-2 or 5-3 and under or what he's doing,
I'll try to hit him up tomorrow.
Just wondering
what he's
just
gonna
for-
do.
just
Even
for
if we
myself.
do, if it's a 4-car shootout, whatever it is, do something there.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people are going to Larry's race that weekend. So
Okay.
we'll see.
Where's that race at?
That's at where's that race, Pete?
On that
Coastal
30th?
Plains, ain't it? I think it's Coastal Plains.
Coastal Plains. Yep.
Okay.
Coastal Plains.
Yeah.
Cool. As long as we get some action, man, just, get going. Because, before you know it, it'll be crazy hot and we'll be in the summertime. And I think, most people's schedules kind of free up within that in the grudge world, right?
Yeah, pretty much. But that's most people that have. I don't mind racing
In the heat.
big tires in the summer because you don't have the tractor drag nationals. You can if anybody out there watched Snowbirds or that World Series of Pro Mod or what was the other one?
U.S. Street Nationals.
U.S. Street Nationals. Any of those?
Yeah.
U.S. Street Nationals had a little tractor dragging in there because they had a few radio classes in there. But the other ones, man, they're steadily running. They're running until they run all the rubber off the track. Then they got those scrapers to scrape it all back. If anybody watch this, because this is the kind of stuff I like watching just to see what they're doing to make the track consistent. They scrape all the rubber back to the starting line, heat it up, drag all the hot rubber across the ball spots, and then spray, drag, flat drag, rotator drag, flat drag, ready. And then they're ready for another 2 hours of racing.
Right.
You ain't got time to go take a piss.
Yeah.
That's racing to me.
Sure.
8 pairs and then have to drag the track or spray the track or whatever. It's fun. It's radio fun. Yeah. Is a Chevy 2? Did I have fun with that? 275s? Yeah. Is it fast? I don't know. That's debatable. They say it's slow, so
No,
I'm going to
that's what
go
you're
with it's
supposed to
slow.
say. It's not.
Yeah, it's a turd. It's a it's a turd like the Camaro is, but
Yeah.
we trying to figure out what to do here.
Yeah.
And we want to race, and all the whole topic here with this segment of the show is, with backline talking, with Facebook talking. There's a lot of talking.
Sure.
There's not a lot of racing.
Right.
And I wish there was a little bit more of that.
Well, it's funny. It's funny you just said that. And Pete, I'm just going to go back and quote. I watched that live that you were. I think was it Larry called your live because you went Facebook Live to kind of clarify all the BS with the guy. Let's just call him that.
I called Dotson went live. Anthony, you still on here? Oh no, he's still on here. He might be on hold.
There?
He went live and then got Larry on there, and then they got me on there because they wouldn't let me on.
Right. Okay. Well, what I'm getting at was, don't hold me to it, but didn't he say March 15th he was going to release the rules? Nothing was etched in stone. Well, we're sitting on the 12th.
Oh, that lie. That's a different lie. But yeah.
I just want to. I'm going back what I know, what I remember.
Hey, look. We're gonna take the cover and put it over top of that horse.
Okay. All right. So basically, nothing.
Yeah, we ain't gonna worry about it.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Maybe the other viewers are wondering what I was wondering because, contrary to what people think,
they'll put it out there. When they put it out there on the front of the Washington Post, and we'll read it in the Post. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They still print the Post?
Yeah, they still print it. You get it online too.
I like I said,
New York Times, whatever you want to do.
This doesn't consume my mind. None of it. It's just
we ain't gonna get none of them, all that, no more energy. We're gonna figure out how to race.
Okay.
If we not, then we have to figure out how to race another way or do something different, or we're gonna do some racing some kind of way.
Okay.
And it just go, keep moving forward.
All right. Well, I appreciate the clarification. It just hit me. Today's the 12th, and he talked about the 15th and all that. So I will leave that horse dead. I think I hear the backhoe coming to bury it. So.
Yeah.
I just will be excited when we don't stand alone after 2 or 3 of them.
That is it. There we go.
It's a bunch of different options of racing. So
yeah,
one don't work out, you got to figure out another one and just keep moving forward.
Well, the way I see it is, my man's trailer's good to go. So it's made to travel. It's made to travel, and I can drive. So I can drive his motorhome just as much as the car. So wherever we're going, I'm ready. I'm excited for it. Well, Mark, it's 10:30. If we got any other
I'm excited too because we get Dirk back healthy and get him back on board.
Yes, sir.
He didn't get that much with us, but he was a great addition when he was there, man. He hands on, so
he's a
I'm
beast.
glad he's healthy and everything going good for him. Hope he get back well.
Yeah.
And can get back to doing what he loves to do, man. It'd be fun to have him back over there because,
Absolutely, Pete. He's definitely looking forward to it. He and I texted back and forth today. He was a little under the weather the last 2 days, but he said what's keeping him going is next week. So, the biggest thing is make sure the guy stays still because, man, he breathes these door cars. So I'm excited too.
Yeah,
Pete.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Who just called in? Who is that?
With us, man. He was.
Yeah.
He was in it.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. The kid loves it. He definitely loves it. And that was just a small little blip in it. And, what you guys got to see before he fell ill, but he's on the mend. So I appreciate you saying that, man. It's, we're looking forward to it. It doesn't matter what kind of door car racing we're doing. It's, I love it when we're there together and we're all having a good time, man. We just got to get some racing in. You said somebody tried to call?
Yeah, somebody just called in and I just patched you in. Who do we got?
You got the king himself.
Oh, who is this? I know this ain't. Is this Copperhead?
Nah, whatever. Go ahead with that. There's only
That's
one.
Bruce
king.
Styles, man. That's Wicked Bird, man.
Oh, man. No, I had it right there. It is a king.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
He said his.
I had it right.
I
had it right.
I knew it was.
Okay.
There's only one king. I keep hearing y'all mentioning royalty, I should say.
Okay.
Who do we mention?
Nah.
Who
We
did
had
that? Yeah, who did that?
yeah. Who do we have on today? We had had your guy.
We
on
had Brian Lewis on
had
today.
Brian Lewis
so
on here.
I didn't know he was Roll T, but
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
But anyway,
man, whatever. What are y'all? Y'all upset because I said I wasn't gonna run y'all? What's the problem?
no, I'm not upset at all. We already said we done took the backhoe, and went right over top of that. We put that in a hole. We took the backhoe, shoveled over top of it, and then did this. Done with the clown show. We're done. Bruce, you can have it, man. You can have it. You
I
can
can
go
have
live tomorrow morning
I
and say I'm scared, whatever. But if you show up,
Oh,
if you
no,
show
I
up
ain't.
at MIR at Dion's
Uh-huh.
race and you don't race,
Mhm.
then you're the 1500.
Where do you get that from, Mark? What?
So
No race.
okay. So
Wait a
this is
minute.
why we don't need to talk about this.
Uh,
You are the one
what?
that said to everybody on earth, everybody that's listening, you can somebody save this live and that's what off the trailer at Dion's race after the first the whole step, Styles. Come on, man. Come
Wait
on,
a minute.
guy.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, a race is not locked. In case y'all don't know, grudge racing. Y'all
You
class
said
racing.
locked. So
Mark,
don't
Mark, can
look
you
here,
let
man. I'm not
Hey,
gonna
go ahead?
take the time
Go ahead.
for you to try to weasel out of this race. You're the one that says locked. I said locked. We just had a
hey,
conversation because I'm sure you were listening,
see,
where the
just to
grown-ups
restate the
said
racing haze.
that a man
This
should
is
be a
World
man of
Racing.
his word.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Do y'all understand the race is not locked until money is locked in? Me and you both. You put up the post that said we will lock in like we agreed on a week before the race. So there's no race locked in until money is locked in. I don't care how y'all look at it, whatever. Lock, just saying the word lock don't mean anything.
Okay.
You have to lock the money, and then you have to set a time that we race.
No, we did set a
What?
time. The first pair
No. What time?
after the big tires
What?
ran. We said we went through all this. What you trying to do right now is
Oh,
weasel your way
Man,
out of this.
man.
I
I'll
can't
let
believe
you
we
be a
giving this energy
weasel.
right now.
Be a weasel.
Oh my
Well,
God.
people, why are you talking? Nobody asking for a gesture right now.
Oh
Nobody
God.
asking for a gesture right now.
That's my lawyer. Don't talk to my lawyer like that.
Yeah,
Oh
but
God. Hey,
he,
the race ain't
he,
happening. Ain't nobody getting no money. It's just a dead issue.
yeah, it's a dead issue because
Okay,
there's no
well then
money
why are
locked
you
in.
on here? Look,
Oh,
I
I
already
just
knew you were gonna weasel out of it, and everybody in the DMV heard you. You had, or look, watch this, because I made you famous. You back to being relevant. I'm talking about me every morning that I keep getting pinged about this bullshit. But look, you had, or I had 2,000 views, 3,000 views, some shit like that. On that live saying when you got the grandstanding, I told you you're gonna sell that ceiling fan. You're gonna find you look, you need to take them damn flat black projects, get them Prodico to do something with them, do something over there, but you were gonna spend that 1,500, and I told you every single time you went to the track, you were doing big boy shit, you're gonna race for 1,500. That's what you said. You said the minute you come in the gate, we fucking ready to go off the trailer, blah, blah, blah. Hey, it's locked. Everybody heard it. It's locked. And now you want to say, as you did before, and I said this before, when you did it with the Chevy too. Well, I didn't have any money in my hands, and you couldn't get your car in the trailer quick enough to not take that ass whooping, and you're doing it again now. It is what it is. You can have it. Mr. Styles, you can have it. You can have it, dude. You got away. You got some views. You got something to talk about. You had your cognac and capping. That went wrong. You did all that at Hayes' expense. I'm okay with all that. In my green voice. I'm okay with that. Hey man, it is what it is. I wanted to race. You said you wanted to race. You ain't man enough to be a man of your word. So it is what it is.
No. When it comes to locking in the race, until money is locked in, ain't no such thing as locked because you say the word lock. You have to set a date. You have to set a time. You have to have the money in a DP man's hand. That word of mouth stuff y'all talking about, so many people done get out of stuff like that. I don't even go.
But you did.
You're the one. You are so many people.
Can I,
You are so many people.
Mark, can I talk? Can I talk?
I don't know. Hey,
Can I
man,
talk?
this is my show.
Okay.
Now I'm
all
gonna
right,
pull
well,
your
then
shit.
go
This is
ahead
my
and talk.
show,
That's-
motherfucker.
that's
Look,
different.
look. I let you on, unlike you did to me when you first started your cabin and you saw me. I saw. Look, I'm letting you on. Go. Let me. How about this, Styles? I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead. Go ahead and state your case, fella.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Well, let me
You
ask you
just
this,
don't do
Bruce.
like
Bruce, let me just ask you this. What is your
ahead.
genuine reason for backing out of the race?
The race is not backed out.
Okay.
I decided not to race, but I still got up until
That's not
that
a
day
back
until
out? You
Huh?
said you
If you
didn't want to
decide
race.
not to
so
race
if you
when you say you're
decided,
gonna
that's
race,
a
then
back
you
out.
backed out of the race.
That's a back
both
out.
of y'all can't talk. Both of y'all can't talk at the same time now. Which one y'all gonna talk?
We
I'll-
said the same thing,
We
but
said
go
the
ahead.
same thing. So what? I'll repeat it, and this is Mac. So you
Go ahead.
saying you're not racing is backing out. I don't care how you doll that up.
Well, you see, y'all don't understand grudge racing. That's your problem.
Oh,
That's your problem.
and bullshit.
Wait a minute. I have up until since you said I'm so-called locked in, but nobody got no money. We don't have a DP man. Nothing. All we have is this. We chitter-chatting back and forth on the internet like y'all talking about today. How they just talk about this, talk about that. That's part of the game. That's part of the hustle.
You
Y'all
went
don't
you
know
went
about
live the next morning and said you were gonna bust my ass. So what happened was after you woke up and took you some Red Bull and stuff, you realized I'm gonna lose $1,500. So then you said I need to go to Capitol. Then you said I need to race for only $2,000. So again, Mr. Styles, we're back to the same bullshit. You want when you lose, you win. So you know you're going to lose that $1,500. If you get paid $2,000, you leave with $500. When you lose, you win. I know the game you've been playing. You've been playing it forever.
Oh, dude.
It is what it is,
Yeah,
but
okay.
you're not going to play it on me, man. Look, it's all good. You got away. Okay? You got away. Now, tomorrow morning, go live in your little bucket and listen to little go-go and and you know what had happened was, I told Hayes that he doesn't know grudge racing and the money wasn't locked in. See, I can talk over you because you on my shit. And the money wasn't locked in. And and this is what they need to understand, that I'm a true grudge racer. No, you are a fraud. You are a fraud. You didn't want this ass whooping. You wanted to be famous off of me. I'm not famous off of you. Go ahead.
Let him talk. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Bruce.
I'll give you the
Go
floor
ahead,
back.
Bruce.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Bruce.
You give me the floor back?
Yeah, go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Bruce.
You're saying that you're a better grudge racer than me? Mark, I got more grudge races than you even think about doing.
You ain't got no more wins.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
Oh, my
Go
God.
ahead.
You know
But
what?
go ahead.
Go
Tell
ahead.
me
Go
what
ahead. Go ahead,
this-
Bruce.
You're only as good as your last race.
I won the
Simple as
last
that.
one. Go ahead.
Well, okay, you won your last one. It wasn't a grudge race.
It was
You
a
got a
grudge
shootout.
race. It was against Jeff Rogers.
Okay, whatever. That's
Yeah.
irrelevant.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Man, come on, Bruce. I got you, buddy.
Mark, you won your last grudge race. That doesn't bother me. That doesn't mean nothing to
You
me.
said it.
That's-
I didn't say it. You said it.
Jesus.
Okay, and I said, okay, you won your last one.
I'm
I didn't
as
go
good
back
as my
there. I didn't
last
go
race.
back
I
there.
won, so I'm damn good. How about that? You
Okay.
just, I know
Okay.
you don't like it. That's why I keep saying it.
Oh
Is this
my
his last
God, whatever. But like
Yeah.
I said, y'all need to go read the Grudge Book 101. We'll look at your posts, which you wrote up, 3 Bubs the Race and all that other stuff.
You didn't
Rocking
even
on
want
you.
that. I gave you that back.
You don't. You wasn't giving me nothing. It's what I demand. It's what I get.
Oh, you
If I don't get
demand.
my
No,
way-
what you demanded is you gonna take this ass whooping. That's what you demanded.
Hey, Ma, you keep on saying that all you want. Look, I done took plenty of ass whoopings, and I gave out ass whoopings too.
You
How
ain't give
about
out too many.
Well,
You
it
ain't
don't
give
matter
out.
if I
You
gave out
somebody
one.
else
If I
tripped
gave
while they
out
were swinging
one.
at you. That's what happened
Okay,
there.
well,
You didn't give out no
when-
ass whoopings.
when
You
beat
might have
Jeff-
ducked
Jeff
a
down
punch
the
and the
track,
dude flipped
when you-
over and then you
when
won.
you-
He knocked
when
himself
you
out, hit
beat
his head on a
Jeff-
pole or something, but you didn't give out a whole bunch of ass whoopings. You took a whole bunch on the chin though.
I Mark, I bet I can show you more more wins than you had racist and grudging. How
I
about
bet you
that?
probably can't. I'm going to go out on a limb and say you can't.
Yeah, volume.
Huh?
I'm going to
can.
go out on a
Do
limb and
you?
say you can't. I
Sure you
can
can.
name probably
Oh
8 off the
man,
top of my
Lamar
head
Jackson,
just with the
y'all
Chevy
really
2 and the
got that.
Camaro. And the
You
Camaro has
know,
only been
you
in,
just
what,
gotta
5 or
because
6?
they'll
Maybe
let you
5?
know. They'll let you know.
Oh Lord, now we gotta watch all these old reels tomorrow posting on
Oh
Facebook.
man, he
Yeah,
All
gonna
this
yeah,
he
shit.
gonna
yeah,
put
yeah.
all this
Thank you.
bullshit
Yeah,
up, man.
yeah,
Man, come
y'all
on,
don't want to
Styles,
go
you
that
like
route.
6
Man, why you cut this
and
guy?
97.
Now we
Yeah,
gotta watch
so
all the wins you got from
I'm,
over 20 years, man. We gotta watch all this shit.
there you go. There you go. Most of y'all wish I had that much. But hey, I got some people that's still looking for you too, since you saying that I'm scared to
Oh,
run.
here
I
we
go,
go. Here we go. You got subs?
well, I'm
You got
yeah,
subs,
yeah, I
man?
got
You subbing somebody in?
yeah, I fouled out.
Yeah,
These
yeah. You
people love
fouled out.
Hey,
Yeah, right at the beginning. You got a tech and got thrown out.
hold on, Hayes. Ask them who they are so we can pull this move and we'll let them know when we're available.
Oh, that's fine. We so with him now. Okay, that's cool, Pete.
Well, he been with
Do I
me,
gotta-
man. That's my lawyer. So speak to him.
No, that's your
Oh,
handler.
what y'all say?
I
Speaking
can't
of your
call him
lawyer,
handler. Okay,
did you
Oh,
sign a
that's right.
retainer?
Yeah, he's on
Hey
retainer.
man, Dan,
We sent it to the
we want to
DP
know who's
man.
trying to race, man. We need to get the names so we can get them on the books.
We sent the lawyer. We sent the
Y'all ain't
money to the
getting no,
DP man.
no books. Y'all ain't
Yeah,
looking for
the
no.
office. Hey, look, I'll call you back
So
tomorrow
what-
from 9 to 5. The office closed right now, so we call you back tomorrow. Just leave the names on the voicemail. We get back with you.
Yeah, okay. All right. I get back with y'all. Y'all just hold tight. You ain't got
Hey,
nobody.
look, we know you ain't got a Bible Scott. You just hold tight. He gonna get some smoke. Just hold on.
Oh, that's all I was talking about was Scott, because y'all want David O. So I know y'all.
No, we know.
Yeah, I'm just saying, those my two clients. We all know that.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Well, when the
You
time
know.
is right, we plan on entertaining Scotty too. So we got something for that. If we go, so. Hey, look, we already heard. We heard your live feed. I know the amount of money you want to run for, and I know the deposit. So I got all of it. We got all the roll down. We already got it. See what I'm saying? We on our job.
For the week, a lawyer.
What's up?
We. No, all right. Well, yeah. We,
No, your phone.
you know,
What'd you say now? What'd you say? Your phone went
I
out.
said the 30th is still around the corner. You never know. I might pop up. I might not.
This guy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Well, we'll see what happens.
Well, here's what's gonna happen if you pop up the 30th.
Hey, look, if you show up, it'll be what it be. If you don't show up, it's all cool, dog. You know what it is.
I know that. I mean,
It's not
that's the way
locked
it
in.
is.
So if you show up, you gotta get that bread up. How about that?
Oh.
It's
Oh,
not
well,
locked.
then you know what?
And you said it
Yeah,
could be
you-
1,500 or better. Or better. I'm looking at or better. I want or better.
Hold on. Now he did
Yeah.
say he was gonna make you stop counting first on his live feed.
That's
did
what he
say
said.
Well, I can say anything I choose to say, right? Because I'm the king. I can say that. See,
Look,
what y'all fail to
evidently
realize-
you just
what y'all fail to realize,
you just a
what y'all
jester,
fail
man.
to
Come on.
realize is that y'all not grudge racists. Y'all class racists trying to come into this entity of grudge racists.
You've been saying that shit for 20 years, and I've been grudging for 20 years. Shut up with that nonsense, man. How do you keep saying the same thing?
You got out of more grudge racists.
You've been saying the same shit since that you had that white Thunderbird. I'm not a grudge race, but you watching me grudge race.
Watching you
And
win.
watching me
Okay.
win. So,
Oh,
I
my
mean,
God.
come on, man. How many else? Look, you the number one grudge agent. I guess you weren't the number one. You probably number 377 when you threw Waterboy in front of the train. You thought you had something sweet. Grudge racer of the year. I mean, grudge agent of the year. You thought you had something sweet, and my man cut the gas off. All the lights went out on the car. You still got gas.
Yeah, okay.
You thought you had something sweet, grudge agent. So you're saying I'm not racing, but I'm beating you anytime you put anything against me, and Scotty's gonna get it too. We didn't, but I'm not. He's gonna get it when we're ready to give it to him.
Energy, man. Hey, you wasting a lot of energy that you're gonna need one day.
Huh? Say it again.
You wasting a lot of energy that you're gonna need one day.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
You over there hooping and hollering, man. Calm down.
Hold on, man. Let me put another battery in my back.
Hey, look. Hey, matter of fact, you know what? Hey, Bruce, hold on. Do us a favor. Go on and put your promotion out for the race you're trying to have. We want to hear about that. Let's talk about something that's coming up. Now, I like that, and I want to see it. I like to see it happen. I'm a big top fanatic, so talk about that.
this and it's going to happen. We ain't talking about that, man. That's down the road. We ain't talking about that.
Well,
We
everything down the
talking
road.
about-
Everything down the
That's
road
it.
because this race ain't talking. We ain't talking about shit on March 30th.
Yeah, your
Not
Hayes
with you.
Raisins, your Hayes Raisins, that's off the road in the swamp down in the marsh.
Yeah,
Nothing
man,
saying.
shit.
That's off the road.
Man,
so-
we done buried that. God damn it. The cat backhoe buried all that bullshit. We done paved over top of it.
Nah, y'all ain't run over this. Okay, it is what it is. You know, if I don't catch you on the 3rd, if I catch you someday,
look,
You ain't gonna catch
we
me
trying to
nothing.
help you.
Catch
We're trying to help you have the biggest big time race you can have in the world. We're trying to hope you much success, and
it all.
I hope it be the biggest thing ever.
Please don't patronize me. Where can?
No, I ain't. No. Hold on. Hold on. We laughing joke. I'm being dead. I'm being dead serious about this because I like big time racing.
Hey,
And I
Bruce.
appreciate-
You know what you need to do?
Yes.
Hey, Bruce. Scroll back
Yeah.
about half an hour, man, maybe 40 minutes ago. Ain't no patronizing over here, whether I get invited or not. I'd love to see something big like that go down in the area. That would be great. If you can be a part of it or you are a part of it and you make it happen, that's great. That's not patronizing you. That's where capping and grudging and this bullshit goes wrong. I'd like to see actual racing go on. That's where you got the game
gonna
effed
happen.
up. I'd love to
Oh,
see
not
that
really.
happen. So damn all that other shit you talking. If I get invited,
No, I
that's
truly
great. If I
believe-
don't, it's going to be what it's going to be. I'm not going to hold no animosity towards nobody. But
Oh, I
the
know,
actual event and the idea,
Mark.
that sounds wonderful. Now, continue.
Mark, I truly believe that y'all want to see it. Whether y'all invited or get, whatever. I do believe that y'all sincere about wanting to see something like that. But we ain't talking about that right now.
Well, we ain't
You
talking
know,
about
my
racing you either, because you don't want no smoke. So what we talking about? What else you want to talk about? You want to talk about who I can get to powder coat them damn projects you got? That Rust-Oleum flat black got to go. I'm trying to help you out. Help me help you.
Already powder coated. I don't understand. They powder coated.
You got powder coat that's flat black.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, we ain't talking about
Oh man, look here, man.
I wanna
Whoever
know
you got them
why
from, you need to throw it through the front of their
that. Listen, they
their
still go
establishment.
up.
Yeah.
I think they go up. I think they still go up 18 inches. I haven't measured it yet, but they go up higher than my regular floor jack go
Hey,
up. And that's all
watch
that-
it. See, you give me ammunition. So
What?
you don't have an air compressor to blow them motherfuckers up. So how you going? You ain't gonna pump them up with a bicycle pump, are you? You can't pump them hydraulic over air jokers up with a bicycle pump. We all gonna come by and watch you. Goddamn,
You know what?
you out again. Oh, shit, somebody help me out.
I'm gonna
Come
get
on, Styles. You ain't got no
I'm
air
going
compressor. Will you cut it out?
It's all I got to say. Do what you got to do. That cup, that cup is probably doing you some justice. And I like you. better when
Hey,
got
you
the
should have
cup.
called like an hour ago before this cup started kicking in.
Nah, but
Oh,
who
shit.
knows? Like I said, on the 27th, I might let y'all know how things work out, and I might see y'all on the 30th. You know, who knows?
Oh.
Y'all ain't got nobody else. Ain't nothing else gonna happen. What y'all gonna do if I ain't there? Nothing. Ain't nobody else.
Hey,
gonna
well,
run
hold
y'all
on,
but
wait a
me.
minute. So if this was supposed to be a semi gentleman's, I guess you're not a gentleman, but a semi-gentleman's agreement, and we were supposed to lock in a week before the race, right? A week before the race is Friday. So how am I waiting till the 27th?
The week before
Your
the
math
race,
ain't
no, the
mathing.
week before the race, 23rd. Can you count? Come on, man. Hey, Matt, can you help him out over there, Matt?
What are you
The race is
talking
the
about?
30th.
The race is the 23rd. I'm
A
talking
week
about the 30th. We were supposed to race at Dion's race, not North versus South.
Yeah.
Dion's race is the 30th. Did
Right.
you not forget?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so the week before the 30th is the 23rd, Mark.
23rd. Yeah.
Help him out, lawyer. That's why your client should not talk. You should always have your lawyer present. They tell you,
Hey, man. Hey, look, I told him stop talking to you 30 minutes ago. I don't know why he's still talking.
yeah, you did. You don't listen. He don't listen.
Hey, Bruce,
So y'all
I don't
work
have
on
an interjection with the whole grudge scene and all that, because that's one thing I'll give you. The only right thing about who's not been in grudge is me. So Green is
Hey,
to
so
grudge.
Matt, that's all you need to do. Just drive.
That's
because
right.
when I hear you talk, I say, man, he just don't get it, and he'll learn.
Oh, okay.
But
What
just
I
what what
don't
is
get
it
it
that I
either.
what is it that I don't get? I mean, I didn't know about a DP, man.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
everything that I do, you don't get because y'all don't see it being the class way. It's not that way. And Mark can tell you, flip a coin. And if I win lane choice, tell him what I do, Mark. Walk away. I'm not
Okay.
going to tell you what lane I'm taking
That's
right
yeah,
now.
no,
You
that's
go-
that's fine. I do that in class racing. I don't understand the difference. But what I was taught
Mark,
for as long as I can remember as a man, my
mhm.
word is the only thing I have. The only thing.
Well, see, that ain't got nothing to do. See, y'all
It
trying to
does.
put man. Well, listen.
I am.
That ain't got y'all not gonna manipulate me the way I do grudging. But if you listen and pay attention to me over the years, my races are always the pot is locked. I don't go by word because I done got screwed too many times. So I even tell
Us
people,
too.
don't take my word for a grudge race
Yep.
for nothing, unless that money is in
Record
somebody's
that.
hand.
Yeah.
That's when it comes to grudge racing. If I ain't got you off the trailer or got that whole pot locked in, your word don't mean nothing because I done travel and people paid me punk out money and I was mad. I didn't want the punk
Okay,
out money. I wanted the whole pot.
let me
So
ask
I
you this.
changed
All right.
Let me ask you this, because most of the time you do
Go
what?
ahead.
You say this, right? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You say the pot, you got to pay the whole pot, and we got the
Like,
whole pot got to go up when you come through the gate, right?
before we come through the gate, a week before, however we do it, we lock in the whole pot.
Right, the whole pot.
Right.
Most times it's you come through the gate. So what happens if I just decide? Let's just say we did that, and I
Well,
just say
we did.
I ain't gonna come through the gate.
Well,
Then
then it don't bother me. It won't bother me because
okay,
that way I know, okay, if we don't have a deep, with the way I do things now, I got to lock in before I get to the track. That's just that simple. Because I got it like that when Fuji got out on me at Monster Jones race of Capital. You locked in the race that we was going to race, and when Fuji said, "Well, I'm not locked. I'm not putting no money up until I make a shakedown." That wasn't the deal that you made, Mark. But Fuji was the owner and the driver, so Monster just paid me for racing coming anyway, and me and Fuji didn't race because before we made any passes, the money had to be locked in. That's what me and you
which
agreed
race
on.
was this? Because I know you got your ass scattered in the quarter
We talk
mile when
about
Fuji raced.
when I was
Did you have
growing
another race at
what?
VMP? I mean at MR? I'm
Nah, they
sorry,
ran up
Capital.
Capital. Nah, they ran up Capital one time too.
They ran.
We were supposed
You
to
guys
run
ran a
Capital.
Capital once. You got killed. Then you raced at
No,
VMP. Got killed.
Mark,
Was
it
there
was
another
another
one?
race. Yes, when you set the race up for me to run Fuji,
You always be
when
trying to put me in a bad light. But
at
go ahead.
Monster Jones race, at Monster Jones race, and so we didn't race because I gave Monster my DP money or my pop money to go give it to Fuji, get it from Fuji before we made any passes. We was going by when you come through the gate, you lock the pot in. I gave Monster mine. Monster came back and said, Fuji said he not putting no money up until he make a pass. I said, well, we not racing then. Because I'm not going to let him go out there, he will break and got no money locked in. So Monster gave me my money back.
Okay, but
And
you
me
can't
and
put
Fuji
that
didn't
on
race.
me. I don't own the car. See, this is where you try to put
No,
me
but
again. You
see,
trying to
that's why I
trash old
got that's
Hayes
why I
out.
get agents
Hayes
now.
race stopping.
Because
Hayes
of
putting
y'all.
shit in the game.
Wait a minute.
He owns the car. I don't own it.
Yeah, okay, but you talked on the car. And that's why we should. But here's the thing, Mark. That's why I came up with the agent thing. Because I done dealt with so many different things to go wrong. I said, I gotta learn from my mistakes. Because I'm the one making the mistakes because I know how these guys gonna get. So that's why I'm an agent now.
Right. You know what mistake I learned from? Letting you be my agent years ago running Ricky Fox, and you said, Hayes, you got to put that on paper. I put it
wasn't
on
your
paper, and your
agent.
ass hauled ass and said, I don't
Man,
know why Hayes did that. He looking like a jackass. I said, man, look at this
man, I was
bullshit
the
here.
DP man. I wasn't no agent back then. I was the DP
You
man. Y'all make
Hey,
the
watch
DP
this.
man.
Watch this. Because it's been, 15 years ago? I can go ahead and tell it. You hit me
Go
up
ahead.
and said, Hayes, you better put that shit on a piece of paper because you know Ricky will pull some
Yeah.
bullshit. Now,
No, I didn't
if
really put no shit.
if
I
I'm
said,
lying,
you need
I'm
to put
dying,
no
and I ain't dying. Look, watch this. I ain't dying. Let me go ahead and hold on. Nope, it still tastes great. I'm not dying. That's what you said. And so I did it. I hauled my ass up to Speed Unlimited and said, here it is. Well, what is this, lawyer? You got all this shit written out? I said, well, those are steps. So it had 3 bulbs race, all that. It was him and Chad supposed to race. Oh man, you backed out of all that bullshit. I don't know why Hayes did that.
Wait a minute, I backed out. How am I backed out?
You backed out because you.
Oh,
I
my
asked you. I said, Styles, didn't you say this
was
was the best way to do this shit so we don't have no bullshit? You said, no, I never said that, Hayes.
No, we did. I did tell you the best way to do it is write your steps down because I didn't want to be in the middle of being the DP man that got to say, well, I don't know. Because the one step Ricky told me, Ricky said, watch this, Styles. He didn't put on that steps that how I think the tire that he had to come on, and then you wrote underneath in parentheses that he must be on the drag radio. Oh no, it was that you couldn't get your you didn't write on the steps that Ricky couldn't get his lane prepped. So
Right.
Ricky said, I know he's gonna cry about it. And then you wrote in there, oh nah, you gotta get the lane. You can't get your lane prepped. It has to be just how we run. We come to the track. But that's old stuff, Mark. Why do you keep bringing up AP? See, that's what you know what? I'm falling to the trap.
Hey man, I'm just the both of y'all. I'm just both of y'all reminiscing. I'm like, man, why are we talking about this one? We need to talk about what's going on now.
Well, and here's the thing. What's happening now is your ass ain't racing me. That's what's happening right now. Your scary ass ain't gonna lose. You might as well just give me $1,500 when you walk in the door. You ain't gonna do that, so let's just let it go.
Mark, we was locking in the money a week before.
You're not gonna do that, Styles. You know you ain't gonna do it.
Wait a minute. Do y'all want me to go find that post where you wrote it out, Mark? And I said I agree with all the rules besides no 3 bubs is a race. No, once we lock that money in the week before, it's a race. I said the only way you can get out, death in the family. Wait a minute, death in the family. The race don't happen. That's it. Immediate death in the family. That's the only way once we lock the money in a week before. So if it ain't locked in, how we both going to not get out the race? It's not a race. It's just like all these other races here. Oh, it's locked, it's locked. Yeah. And who got the DP money?
All right, so that we finished with that. Anything else we got popping tonight?
No, sir.
No, not really.
We ain't got nothing popping right now. Y'all just hold fast. I might come. I haven't decided yet. But that's part of the game, baby.
Watch it. Wait, guess what? We might race you, we might not. So there you go.
There you go. And you know what, Daniel Hall? In the words of James Green, my agent, I'm okay with that.
Yep, there you
Don't
go.
bother me.
No choice.
People I can race all day, every day. Everybody wants to run the game.
So
Oh my God.
ain't no money lock, ain't no race lock, so ain't no terms agreed to, and how it work out.
All we did, you know, when you go try to buy a house, they pre-qualify you. That's all we did. We pre-qualified the race.
You ain't qualified, motherfucker. I gave you closing money, motherfucker. So you could try to buy the house. I'm trying to sell this house any way I can. I gave you all the closing money to try to get this off.
So the fans in the dream. That's all it was. They
Come
got
on, man.
For nothing.
He said sold the fans empty dreams.
Because they don't know what's gonna happen. That's the whole thing.
Oh, they all know.
Yeah.
They all know.
Whatever. Here's the thing. It don't matter. You know.
Yeah.
You still got.
Hey, Bird.
23rd. Yeah.
Guess what?
So.
Hold on. Guess what? Look, you use Bird's word. His famous word he using now. I've heard him using it. Amazing.
Yeah, because that is what this is. It's amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
Hey, but I think things might just work out the way we need it to work out. You know, I just need a little pick me up. You know, I mean, y'all don't read the rules. I'm gonna find what you wrote, Mark. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna post it.
It don't even matter because it wasn't no money lock, so all the rules off the table, so it did.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying. Pete, you know better, and you know as a client, you don't need to get disbarred for this.
No, hold on. No. See, we had this conversation about an hour ago of how things didn't change from
We did.
You know, back from 20 years ago to now. So now I understand if there ain't no money up, the race ain't locked. I've been watching this for the last I don't know how long, and that's where it's at right now. Until the money up, ain't no race. I've been watching this back in the older days. Back in the older days when we was racing. when Wildman or whoever we was dealing with was the DP man, and you got on the phone, and when you said it was locked, even though you didn't send your money, you were responsible right at that moment of whatever your DP was that you was racing for. But the racing didn't change, so that's old stuff. So right now, everybody races differently. So I understand what you're saying. It didn't
Back
change.
then, Pete, back then you were absolutely correct. When I raced it, Rick and a lot of guys, Short Dog, your uncle, and all them, we talked about racing, and then we said what date and where we was racing, how much, and that was it. We ain't put no money up until we got ready. We was in the lanes, you know. But things done changed where people have you travel and back out and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, and I started liking the race off the trailer because that way I knew I was going to get the race, and the fans knew they was going to get the race, and whoever promoter that was paying me going to get the race.
So what's different here, Styles? You known me, and I done known you for 20 years. So you ain't going out of town. You ain't deal with. You surely cannot get your lips to say I'm some flim flam that's gonna back out of some races. So you might as well cut that bullshit. So what's different with what you just said to Pete? That I get what you're saying. You going out of town because you don't want to travel that far and have somebody have you burn up all your fuel going up and down the road.
Right.
And then you get to the track and they be like, I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
I get that part. What I'm saying is, for me and you, we right here. We right here, right now. That everybody knows me. I'm not that guy. I ain't backing out of shit.
But Mark, that's not what y'all miss. You still missing the point. You
just made the point. You said you came to these conclusions after racing all those years with Short Dog and all them, that you used to be able to do that, that the new age guys don't do that. I'm not the new age guy. I'm the guy that's a man of my word.
But here's the thing. A race is not locked in until
now
money is in somebody's hand. We don't have a DP, man. We don't have a time we're supposed to race, what time to be in the lanes, all of that. So all we did was a preliminary race. We talked about it.
We have everything already set, Bird. You can't say that.
Wait a minute. You wrote out the steps on Facebook, and I said I agree with all those steps besides
3 bulbs is a race. And I said, great, lock.
You said, great. I said, no 3 bulbs a race. Once we lock the pot in, it's a race, whether you show up or not. Because we was going to lock in the race, and we still can lock in the 1,500 a week before the race.
Well, okay, so I'm going to put it to you this way, buddy.
Or whatever.
The 23rd is a week before the race, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so
the 23rd.
Watch this. On the 23rd, I plan to be racing. So who would you like to be DP man, just in case you feel like getting off out of that hot grease you got in? Your feathers and shit is burning. I'm gonna burn you to a crisp. And in case you feel like jumping out this pot or jumping in it, who you want to be the DP man? I'm all right with Dion being it. Dion can hold the money. You all right with that, or you want somebody else?
No, I'm all right with Dion too on the 23rd. We said that from the beginning. See, you know what?
Okay, well, look here, man. But hold on, because you're saying that none of this was set, and I'm telling you it was all set.
So let's do this, Mark. I'm willing to bet you another $500 that we already got this written down that you put out on Facebook. Do you want to bet $500?
Why do I need to bet that? Why? I can't get you to bet this shoot gap money.
Yeah,
bet that shoot gap money. If you want to bet 500, bet that.
You know what? Pete, lawyer.
Boy. I'm listening.
Your client is under the right now.
Hey, look, hold on. After this moment, about 30 minutes ago to now, he's not responsible for nothing he said. Okay, so we're going to catch all that, act like ain't none of this shit never happened, and we'll talk about something else.
Okay, this is what I want you to do. I want all of y'all to know this phone call is being recorded for quality assurance.
It'll be on YouTube for eternity.
Ever. Yeah.
Right,
and go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Okay.
I'll let y'all know something on the third. Y'all just, Matt,
right.
you just Hey, you worry about doing what you got to do inside the car.
Mm-hmm.
Let Mark and the
Oh,
boys.
hold on, hey Bird. I'm glad you're on here because I don't know if you ever got the memo, but I remember you challenged Mac to running his 460 bike, and he agreed to race you. I don't know if you ever
Uh-oh.
got it.
I didn't challenge Mac. Mac challenged
Yes, you.
me.
I did.
Well,
I did.
no, yeah. Mac challenged you. You accepted.
Now
You
need a
accepted. You're
lawyer.
right. You're right.
Now you need a lawyer, Daniel.
You're right. Hey, hold on. You are correct. Mac threw it out there, and you accepted it. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But see, here's the thing. They're not gonna let that happen down the creek.
You might be right. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, cars
So,
run
anything-
bikes all the time and heavy. So I think you're wrong in saying that because
Don't try to get out of it that
Yeah.
way, because we go and call Royce,
No,
see what the hell we allowed to
If
do
I-
down
it's
there.
a time car. If I'm only a 470 car, why would I want to run a 460 bike?
Because you only a 470
Man,
car.
that's when you don't understand the grudges. You right off the break, I'll run you with my time bike and show that how slow I am. That's why I say, Mike, just do Mark a favor. Just drive this car.
So in other
Yeah.
words, what you
Okay.
don't want to
Okay.
happen is a
Would you be
460
bringing
bike
to the table?
beat you,
Yeah,
and then everybody
that's
really
it.
knows how
How
slow
slow
that
your bike-
turtle
yeah,
is.
Yeah.
Right, but
That's
see-
what
but
you
see,
don't want. So
Mark,
you want to hide behind the curtain, Wizard of Oz,
that.
of it's his grudge and we can't show times. But you're good 470. Man, you need to run 470 index. They got 470 index for chassis cars.
Hey, Daniel Hall, you see why I stay so true to the grudge? How these guys?
Hey, Hayes.
What?
Hayes, I told you with them numbers, man. We're not doing that, man.
He a 460 bike. He said he's 460. If he loses, he good 470 going, motherfucker. There you go. Boom.
Why would I
Oh,
want a time bike or a time car? Period. I've never done that, Mark.
But you said you
Wow.
wanted to do it, and you have done it. Who did you do that with? You raced somebody that put the clock,
No, I
lit the clocks.
Nope. You can't find it. Nope. I talked about doing it, but I never done it.
So in other words, you were just talking about running Mac. You weren't really going to take that ass whooping.
No, Max said it to me. Y'all forget.
You agreed though.
Gifts are always given to the king. The king don't ask for gifts.
The king always asks for gifts. That's why I got to give you something, man.
Wait a minute. Hold, wait a minute. You ain't got to race me. You ain't got to run a 484. You can run a 5-inch. Scotty G, my client, my number 2 client, you can run him at 5-inch to 5-inch.
That's going to happen. Don't worry about that because I won't go through you. I'm going to skip by the lawyer. I got to go to the actual
You're
client.
not picking on me. Listen, I don't want nobody to get it twisted. You're not picking on me. I asked to run you. You didn't ask to run me.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Right.
You
But
asked for this ass whooping. You came to the bully and said, you a bully. I'm going to fuck you up. And I said, no, you're not. And hit you straight in the mouth.
Look,
Now you sitting there with your mouth leaking.
I got to run.
talking about,
I
I
gotta
didn't
run
want
this back
that.
to Bruce. So Bruce, I went back to do my books that I got wrote down here.
Uh-oh.
So you said Scotty wanted to run Hayes, and it was going to cost us 10 cents or better.
No.
That's what you said, right?
I don't
Yes, you
care. I
did.
don't
You go back to your live thing. You said you had talked to Scotty. It was going to cost him 5 cents to get up here for 10 cents or better.
You're absolutely right. You're right. I stand corrected. You stand corrected. Yeah, that's what
Okay.
Porky told me. I know.
Got you. I'm just making sure that I got the right books, right in my books. I got.
You're writing the books. And Porky got it written down somewhere. I think we put it up somewhere, but right in your books.
Okay.
All right. And y'all just hold fast. Shit might get real come the 23rd. You know what I mean?
I'm not
You
holding
ain't
my
got no-
breath. I'm not holding my breath. I've heard your word before, so I'm not holding my breath.
Hey, look, get away. If y'all don't race, you can do like we're gonna do. If you don't race, come sit in the bleachers with me and Hayes, and we can watch Mac run the 460 all day long on the motorcycle.
Yeah. See if Mac go and take home the trophy and the cash again.
Again.
You ain't got to keep worrying about my word. That doesn't bother me.
I
know it don't bother you. You ain't no
Sure.
man of integrity. I'm a man of integrity over here. My word is bond. Yours ain't. Yours ain't even James Bond. You ain't even 007. Your word ain't Bond. You can't hold a damn mutual bond. But I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Trash.
It sounds like y'all begging for a race. It sounds like y'all begging. Get up off
Come
your knees.
on,
Who
man.
begging,
Like,
man? You,
Come on.
hey, man, I
It sound
told
like
you
you
this
begging.
before, and I'll
You
tell
sound
you again. Don't come to me with no bullshit. Just leave me the fuck alone. You can't beat me.
Yeah.
okay.
You
All
know
right.
what?
Oh man.
Why don't you get your ass in
What?
Scotty's car, drive that?
Oh man.
That's
You
an
get-
interesting.
I tell you what, I can't get in Scotty car. You get your ass in your car.
That sounds good. I'll
Hey,
I'll
we
take.
ain't
Hey,
doing
look,
that.
and it got to be for
We
that
ain't doing
same
that.
10.
If you get in your car, you can run Scotty.
No,
Hey,
whoa,
look,
No,
come on,
no,
man.
don't
No,
change that
no,
now.
no.
Don't
That ain't
change
what we're
that
talking
now.
about.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
Hey, look,
you
I'm
keep
the
telling
lawyer. Hey,
everybody
order
you
the
want to
court,
beat
order the court.
me. You don't want to beat Mac. You want to beat me.
He about to say
Hey, order
something.
the court.
That
Order the
turtle
court.
you got
I'm
ain't gonna
sober
beat
right
me.
now.
So there's no use me getting in my car, taking a chance on tearing my neck up, beating that turtle you got. Ice cream paint job. I can't. There ain't no use me doing that. But
There you go.
you get in. Hey, I got to sling him when I can, man. You got to throw in a quick jab in there, here and there. Bird's pretty fast with them goddamn lips. I got to get him when I can get him. Anyway,
Yeah.
you get your ass, get your fast ass in that Bickle car and cut that loose, and I get in my wagon.
Why you always trying to downgrade your car? when
Cause
you
that's what y'all call it. Cause that's what y'all call it. I'm all right with that.
Yeah. I don't never call it a wagon. You got a nice looking car. That's all it is. It's nice looking.
And there we go. There we
There we
go.
go.
See what I'm saying? That's why I got. That's why I got. That's where you got to sling on him, man. I see. He's quick.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That was a good one, Bird. You played very well played. Very well played.
No, I can't. Look, you got deltas and all that stuff. What your shit is nice.
That
Oh,
don't make
man.
that shit. Like you
Oh,
said, it's
man,
nice looking. I mean, come on, man. I got a polished turd. That's what you're saying.
Ice cream paint job coming with
Yeah, man. I got ice cream paint job over here too, man.
I can't afford all that. I can't. I got to, But anyway, but yeah, man, I'm going to get off here because I got to go to work in the morning. I don't know about y'all, but yeah, y'all keep hope alive. Things might change. Y'all ain't got nobody.
Hey, Bruce.
Yeah.
We were just focusing on you having the biggest race ever to happen, man. That's what we focusing on.
Okay. Well, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, that's gonna happen.
Hey, look, we didn't focus on racing you, no. We just focusing on you having the biggest no time race in the world, and we can come there and watch it.
Daniel Hall, yes, y'all was because my phone keep ringing every time y'all go on. Every Tuesday, my phone ring and all this.
Because
stuff.
they want you to watch. We ain't talking about
We
you.
weren't talking about you,
Every
Bruce.
now and then I do. Every now and then I peek my head in. You know what I mean? I peek my head in. But here's the thing: I want to know: where's the tech talk at? What tech talk y'all giving?
We spent about
they
20
having a
minutes
20-hour
talking
half.
about wheelie bars, tough guy. So we were talking about tech talk the first half.
Hey, Bird. Since you want to know so much, you know the difference between a single wheelie bar and a double wheelie bar, other than the wheels.
What's the advantage?
Copernicus.
It's quarter after. It's 11:30, man. We're not going back through this no more tonight.
Wait a minute. No, ask me the question again, Mark, because I want to try to answer.
The question, the tech talk question of the night was the difference between running a single or a double wheelie bar.
Which one has the advantage and why?
And what are the advantages or disadvantages of either one?
Well, first off, you got to know how to tune with a single wheelie bar and a double wheelie bar. That's my answer.
Okay.
You should reverse back and watch it because that's not correct. So we do plenty of tech talk. We do plenty of tech talk. So the wrong shot to throw out there, man. The wrong shot. We had a fellow on here. We talked about screw blowers tonight. We talked about C&D rotors. We talked about Midwest, Pro Mod Series, not the World Series of Poker that you said about 78 times on your last slide. It's the World Series of Pro Mod. Get it fucking right, or you're never going to be able to figure that word out. So
look. I don't need to worry about stuff like that. Those are y'all worries. That's why I keep people around me that I don't need to worry about how to adjust the wheelie bar. I don't need to do nothing but just let the button go. That's
because your shit won't beat a 460 bike. You wouldn't have to worry about anything. Take them off. Yeah, I mean, it's not even going to touch the bottom of the fucking car. It's facts, dude. Like, seriously, you throwing shots, I'm throwing shots, man.
No, you need wheelie bars on there because
Matt,
what?
Wait a minute. Let me ask Matt a question. Really, in your heart, do you really think you can outrun my car with your 460 bike dialing in 460s?
100%.
Dollar. Yeah, no, we're not dialing you grudge race. How you dialing a
Yeah,
grudge race?
there's no dialing in. There's no dialing in. It's the clocks are off, but 100%.
No. His bike has to go 460. If it goes 459,
Who's gonna know?
it's not a.
How you going to
Who's
know
gonna
that? The
know?
clocks are off.
Clocks are off.
Now listen to the game. See, y'all don't understand. The
No,
game.
you don't understand the
you
game.
don't understand.
Well, that's what you're missing, champ. Number one grudge agent.
Ain't
That's
no
what you're
ticket.
missing.
Ain't no ticket.
You running this 460 bike with the clocks off, heads up.
You know what? Here's the thing.
Yeah.
thing.
You got tricked. You're in a trick bag. You can't get out of it. You can't fight your way out of a wet paper bag. Come on, try to get out of this one. You running this
Come on,
460
Bruce.
bike,
So what
clocks off.
Yeah.
Because the clock's got to be off because you know that's what you want.
Oh yeah.
It's a grudge race.
No,
The
no,
clocks are off.
The time vehicle, Mark. I'm not racing the time vehicle.
Well, you
Well,
just
then why
asked.
are we even talking about it?
Yeah, you just asked, man.
Well, Mac brought it up.
You just brought
You
it up. You
brought it
asked
up.
him the question. He said yes, he could beat you. Clocks off, 460 bike. He's beating your ass
100%.
to sleep.
100%.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but you know what? You know how many people done beat me? Plenty.
Sure.
You know how many people? done beat me?
Absolutely, a whole lot.
Well, I commend
that
those
makes-
guys that got you to actually race because I feel like I got a better chance of seeing Jesus Christ in my living room than getting you to race.
Wait a minute. What you say, Mac?
I said I
didn't-
commend those guys that were able to get you to race that beat you because I feel like I have a better chance of seeing Jesus Christ in my living room than getting you to race.
Jesus Christ is always in your living room.
Oh, see, you look at you bobbing and weaving, man. You look like Jake Paul when
wait
Tyson
a
beats his
minute,
ass.
Tell you, why am I bobbing? Hey, Mac,
Yeah.
I ran more people in the DMV than anybody in the DMV.
Okay, good for you, man. Good for
Yeah,
you.
so I'm getting a little a known history tip.
Okay, well that's
I'm just
good.
letting you know.
You know you haven't raced. You haven't raced Mark. Have
Say
you?
it again.
Have you raced Mark's car?
No, that's one person I didn't.
There you
But
go.
I can name 100 people that haven't raced Mark.
And they don't matter to me.
Mark ain't raced 10 people.
They don't
Wait a
matter to
minute.
me.
Well, they don't matter.
They don't matter to
Okay,
me.
so what's your point?
My point
What's your
is,
point?
you called someone out. Your call was accepted, and now you literally are backing into the bushes like Homer Simpson's meme that everyone shares on the regular. Those are facts.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Matt. You know how many people, the best of the best and the slowest of the slowest, play these games? This is a game.
Well, good for
It's
you, man.
not-
Well,
it's not
you playing
acceptable.
games.
You
and
definitely
I
are
don't
doing
usually
that.
fuck around with too much of the
There you
slowest of
go.
the
Definitely
slowest.
are doing
Y'all
that.
forgot the deadline.
You
But
definitely
anyway,
are doing that.
All right, let me go. My last words for tonight. This has been amazing. I'm glad
It's
y'all let me
amazing.
on.
Fantastic.
Rest easy, man. Thanks for calling
No,
in.
Say no
Hey,
to
no problem.
Rust-Oleum flat black paint.
Good night, Styles.
All right, good night.
All right,
baby.
man.
Y'all
Good
have a
night.
one.
Good night.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Guys, I think that's about the calling, man. We've been going at it for quite some time.
Good
I-
God, man. We
Yeah,
ran that
man.
shit another hour. Listen to that.
I
Ah!
know, man. I'm telling you, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, man, y'all,
You know what y'all go get at 6 o'clock in the morning? Doom, dook, dook, doom, dook, dook, doom, dook, dook. And you know, I talked to Hayes last night, and him and Mac don't know nothing about grudge racing. And you know, I just had to teach him something, blah, blah, blah. And you know, I'm not racing them. Boom. There it goes. That's the summation of tomorrow.
Facts. Yeah, facts. But hey, man, you got to hand it to him. He called in. I appreciate it. You know, that's
He's still, well, that gives him material. See,
there you
so
go.
he's
Yeah,
making me famous.
there you go.
But he'll get a bunch of
Hey, man, he called me
he'll get a bunch of
already,
people
man.
watching tomorrow morning because of this.
Yeah.
Because I can make him famous.
There you go.
And there it is.
I agree.
There it is, folks. That's it.
Pete, I appreciate
And now you
calling.
know, and now you know, we know. Good night.
Pete, I appreciate you calling in too, man, and tolerating all that BS. Hey, you know, and he does make his points. If that's his game and that's his MO to create hype and then bail out, hey, cool. Note to self, I'm not interested in that. Unfortunately, I'm just
Well,
the
you-
guy driving.
You just gotta learn that if you wanna race certain people, everybody is a different character. So
Absolutely.
you got to allow yourself to adjust to that character.
Yeah.
If you're gonna want to deal with that person to race, so you got to think like they're thinking, and everybody. Some
I
people
can't
do it,
think
some
that
people
way.
don't. Yeah.
I'm
Well, I used to could, but I
I'm
try
not
not to
I'm
no
not
more
going to
because
sit
I
here and
find
say I'm the
myself.
smartest or
I
the
find
sharpest
myself when I
knife in
do
the
that, and I
drawer,
come back and think
or
about it, I
whatever.
be like asking myself if something wrong with me. So I just try not to do that no more.
Well,
Yeah.
I just well, that's why I said, we'll be there regardless on the 30th, and it is what it is. Yeah, I like I said, now we had to get old Cat started back up, dig the hole back up,
Yeah,
look
right,
at him.
Right.
Damn,
he's still
he's there.
alive. Yeah.
Throw all the damn dirt back over, get the paved route, pave back over top of that motherfucker. 'Cause ain't just shit ain't happening.
Jason's claiming he called in. We didn't answer. Come on, Jason.
Huh? When? You coconut, you ain't call in.
Yeah.
Call now.
Oh,
Look
come
at-
on.
look at
we,
it.
we gonna end up being on the midnight. man.
Hey, man, save it for next week.
I
Hey,
know,
look,
we
and-
need to
and
go.
you
Oh
had
man,
a-
look,
and I-
look,
and
they
I
might
don't
cut
know
you
if you
off,
see the
Jason. You
comments.
trash.
You had somebody that wanted to get an invite, Hayes, so you can get your guest for your show next week. I don't know if you
No,
went
who
to
was
the
that?
comments and look.
Who?
I'm gonna go back through.
Wayne Brown the third.
Nah, he wanted an invite to Midwest Pro Mod.
I thought you
Yeah.
I thought you told me invite on the
No,
show.
it's unlike what Bird said, we weren't just shit talking the whole time. We were actually talking to real racers that do real things. So
Yeah, I seen that.
um,
I seen that.
the Midwest Pro Mod Association, William Brown asked, how does he get in? And then
Yeah.
we asked him, what you got to do? I think they have, what,
Oh.
42?
Yeah, it's 45, but
45.
The original guys that run Midwest for 4 races get an invite, and Mark was correct earlier. It's $2,500 buy-in.
Right.
So
So
yeah, no, that's a big deal. You just got to contact Ellen or Keith Haney.
Keith Haney, right.
Either
so
one
you
of
just
those.
gotta get it with them and
That's
try
one
to
of
get
the-
on the list. I
That's
don't
probably one
know.
of the.
I don't think they'd
that's
have
probably
any
the
problem
biggest-
getting on the list, seeing as they made the cut down there at the World Series of Pro Mods. They wouldn't have any problem getting
No,
on the list.
not at all.
So
Yeah, not at all.
I'd be trying to get on
Would-
that. I'd be
would
calling
y'all
Keith
agree
right
that's
at the
probably one of the
dealership or
biggest
whatever he
purses
does
ever?
now.
I
Call
mean, I
him
don't think
now
I've
and be
seen
like,
the
hey man,
151st place. I don't think I've seen it before ever.
No, it's the
Have
biggest
anyone
purse
seen anything
ever.
big in that?
Yeah, no, it's because they're paying 25 runner up and paying back even further. So it's not even
Yeah,
winner
and
take
then
all.
and then it's a second chance race with a guy
Right.
that don't qualify
I think
that's
10.
paying quite a bit of good money.
Yeah, I think it's like 10. So no, that's awesome. And and again, thank you to Brian Lewis for coming on and talking to us, because contrary to even what Bird just said, Styles, whatever he's going by today, Bruce, we do plenty of tech talk. Whether we need to change the name to Race Talk, Tech Talk, who cares? We all know we're on here talking about racing. So no, there's plenty of what we're talking about, and once we get into actually racing here in the next week, there'll be tons more material and film and
and the folks that are watching, if you got technical questions, ask them.
ask them.
Pretty
Yeah.
much, I mean, shit. I think we got asked about zoomies, and
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, we'll try to answer it.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think I'm probably versed enough to answer most questions.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll
but-
leave this on this note. Technically, we don't have a race with Mr. Styles because he doesn't do what he says he's going to do. So that's where I'm going to say this is Red Cup Tech Talk. So technically, we don't have a race.
There you go.
There you
Boom.
go. There's your tech. Okay. So having said that, we do need to call it because we do work, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I appreciate you calling, Pete. I can't wait to hang out with you next week and drop the hammer on this car and get back to racing what we should be doing.
I hope you drop the hammer on somebody, but if not, it's just we're gonna make the best of it regardless.
That's it.
You got it, brother.
That's it.
Thanks to everybody listening and watching. Like, subscribe, share. Biggest thing is subscribe on the YouTube channel. It really helps us out.
Yeah.
We're doing a Facebook Live where we could just do YouTube, and that would really be more beneficial for what we're doing here, but we're trying to really get us out and shared more. So next week will be interesting. Not sure if we'll be on Tuesday, depending upon what we got going on, getting ready to go racing. So we'll keep everybody in the loop, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in. You got
Yep.
any parting things?
No,
Bye,
that's
guys.
it.
Have a good
Those
night.
are the parting gifts. And for everybody else out there, say no to Rust-Oleum flat black paint. Get you some satin. Get you some gloss. Say no to flat black.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, Pete.
Everybody
good night,
have a good
brother.
night.
Good night,
See ya.
guys. See ya.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of
shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate for taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it, get after it. Get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta
I
struggle
don't
through
give
the
a fuck
sewer.
what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I